Is it time? Holy shit, is it time? Today is a mess day. And that's what I want you guys to prepare for. It is a mess day. How is everyone doing? Hi, hello, hello, hello. We will never have a non-chaotic opening. That has been proven to me time and time again. Is it actually Wednesday? It is Wednesday, I think. It is Wednesday. Hi, hello. What were we on? We were on part 2 of MT8, right? How was my dinner? My dinner was really good. Very full, like, filling. Maybe a bit too filling where I'm like, ugh. But I think it should be fine. Was it MT8? Yeah, okay. I think we did the first part of MT8. We did not do the second part. It is very loud. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. That's better. I can hear myself now. Sin and weakness, good food? No, my weakness is cooking. Because I hate cooking. But like, you need to cook to like be able to eat good food. So I suffer for my craft. Ugh. It's so bad. I just want to be able to eat without cooking it, but it's too expensive otherwise. And like, there's nothing but greasy food around me, and oh god, I hate it so much. Okay, I think we should be good to go. There are still some things acting up, but we're probably fine? Probably good. At least there's not having any connection issues, or at least on my side. I don't want to cook well, though. I just want, like... I want a little gnome to live in my kitchen, and then, like, I just let them out when I'm hungry, and I'm like, here you go. Please, make me food. And then they just make me food. Punchy, what the fuck? I'm sorry, Besh, no Oshi here, but welcome in regardless. I hope you're having a good day. No, I don't have a gnome. They're illegal here. We call them people here. Okay, let's get started. No, I don't want that. Because even then, like, I'm so picky that, like, just because they can cook doesn't mean they'll cook right. Can we make Punchy a beef jerky by not feeding him? I mean, probably closer to pork jerky. Poor gnomes? I know. A bell tolls. Its unending pearls echo across the entire city. It rings clear and steady, guiding stray souls towards it. Legend has it that after their long and arduous journey, the saints built the tower and used the ringing of the bell to ward off the devils. Then, there rose the Lateran city, its walls of pure white standing fast against the elements, while the bell in the tower fell silent for millennia. I'm gonna put it up for you guys a little bit. Now it cries out once more. A scant 2 years since it last did so in response to the mixed-blood Sancta Girl song. Joshua, welcome in! I hope you're having a good day. Ugh. Senor Nurture. Are you hurt? Don't move. It was hard enough getting you bandaged up. What happened to him? Patia? Sin, that's Danny DeVito. I would love if Danny DeVito cooked for me. That would be ideal. That would be wonderful. Did we did not miss something, did we? We did it. I know we did EX8. When the hell did this happen? Have you met the sugar-free ice cream seller? What? Huh? Yeah, I don't recognize Pacha either. She's been appearing every now and then. But, like, we haven't seen her face in a while. EX was easy. I did it in one sitting right before stream. You're pretty much half dead by the time we got to the Shrine of Nurtury. We only had time to get you and those kids searching for you out of there. Don't cry, Gazelle, Ramya. It was all a nightmare. We're fully awake. A nightmare? Wounds and nightmares don't follow you to real life. Where are the other brothers and sisters? Keeping watch nearby. Guess you finally got your medicine back. What? Want to hear them call you guide again? Sorry, Pacha. It's clear you're just trying to wake a man who lost his way again. Why did you abandon the Pathfinders, Andoian? We rested in the wilds for a bit after leaving the Sanctilium Ambrosi. According to our original plan, we would have passed the Iberian border soon after, back to the land where you came from. Pacha's a cutie. I'm guessing it's Jackknife who drew her. But there is also the other artist that, like, is very close to Jackknife's style. But regardless, both of them I really enjoy. Oh, no, I did not. I'll be honest. Andoian, he's not my type, so I don't notice much about him. We made contract with Inquisition, but then you disappeared all of a sudden. That was when the dream began for me. What do you mean? It's just an idea, one without any evidence behind it. If you told me to turn away, to cast aside my plans, and return to Laterano. So you're saying you never actually met that blind lady, and you didn't go back to Laterano with her for the baby's sake? Like you were enticed by something? Is he falling? I'll check. No, Ege. This is starting to sound like something a crackpot charlatan would say. No, he's not fallen. He still has his crown intact. I know this is hard to understand. Even I don't fully get it. I'll say. There's way too much hard to understand stuff at play here. You and that shrine. You wanted to pop halos on everyone's head and turn us all into freaks. Couldn't even decide what emotion to feel. Whatever. You managed to wake yourself up in the end. If you hadn't made such a ruckus by blowing up the nativity, all Laterano would probably still be dreaming. With the boundary between two sides blurred, his deeds in the dream should be taken into full account during the junction. Did we skip something? I feel like 5 seconds ago, Federico was about to get shot. Here, we'll come back to this. I'm pretty sure we did MT8 at the beginning. No, we did this part. Yeah, the dessert cart's in front. No, we skipped this part. I don't remember the dessert cart. Oh, we did skip a part. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Everyone forget the last 15 minutes of stream. Behua, congratulations on joining just as we started. I thought I had. I guess we did end on MT7. Spoilers? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The entire thing has been ruined for you guys. Come in. Yeah, we did this part. I know. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. That's on me. I swear we did it. I swear. Holy shit. What the hell? My body lied to me. Over here, doctor. Squeeze in a bit. So the dessert cart's in front. Con, welcome in! We're doing Arknights. How you doing today? Finally, a chance to catch my breath. Thanks for going through all that. Whose dessert cart is this? Ah! You must be here for the ceremony, senora. Would you like to try my ice cream? Before Monster can even refuse, the little girl gleefully shoves a cup of ice cream into her hands. It's not a flavor you can get anywhere else in Laterano. I can take her out. Nobody would notice. Do it! Do it! Do it! Yeah, get me away from the child. Agreed. As Monster gives you this paranoid suggestion, she plops a spoonful of ice cream into her mouth without thinking about it. Wow, that's really good. Could you tell me your name, kid? Cole, welcome in! I've got my answer for me, Confessor. Da-da-dee-dee-da! I'm called Dee-dee-da! You named after yourself after the dessert cart's music? Don't be silly. I customized to sound like my name. Aren't you scared of this lady you did? No. Did you know those guards? She just sell ice cream? Okay, but how dare she talk to me? Wow. I've never heard a confessional speak like that before. It's the latest model. Like she buys that explanation. Were you helping us cover for us just now, Idina? Yep, because all that I don't need to change. That's what you think too, right? Was I imagining things? You're the first person to say my sugar-free carbonated water-based ice cream was tasty, senora. Okay. I don't know how it would taste, but I'm very curious of carbonated ice cream. I feel like making it, I'd make something explode. But I'm actually curious. As far as the sugar-free part, that depends. But at least someone here is fighting the diabetes issue. Well, that explains why it's so refreshing. It's basically shaved ice without ice cream. Without flavor. That's okay though. That's still good. Yeah, Monster was like, let's take her out. Also, welcome in, Ethel. But it's carbonated? I don't know why, but that makes me want it more. You can carbonate things after they're frozen. So there's these like canisters that you can use to carbonate stuff. Yeah, it's basically sparkling water, shaved ice. How well it would last or anything like that, I'm not sure. But it's not impossible. It's like Pop Rocks, but with ice. Coffin baby versus hydrogen bomb situation. Okay, but she talked to me, so deserved. Mama and Tata were right. This is a rocky road I walk, but I finally found a little bit of success. Mind explaining a bit more? Desserts connect every latron, but if you eat too much sugar, not only are they going to be bad for your teeth, even your halo will start to get The halos get cavities?! Oh, that's atrocious. I don't know if I would hire this kid, but like... Also, sparkling water also causes cavity and tooth decay. So, Edina, you're still part of the issue. You shouldn't carbonate your ice cream. You have taken all the good away that you wanted from it. Oh my god. Ren, welcome in. Tata's a dentist. Every time he says that, people think he's gonna try to get more business for his clinic. Maybe? I don't know, man. That's cursed, though. Yeah, she's not helping, though. She's not helping. How does carbonated ice cream work? I don't know. But I kind of want to try to make some. We could make ramune flavored ice cream. Oh, no, no, no. I'm back in my... Oh, God. I just thought about the sea salt ice cream from Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, we could make that. It's so over. It's so over. No, you would have to carbonate it after, because like if you carbonate the milk first, you will have to heat it up as you make a custard. And if you do that, all the carbonation will escape. So once you make the ice cream, you'll have to carbonate it then. We should do this. We should do this, guys. I'm sorry. This is something that's gonna happen. You can carbonate milk without spoiling it. It will not be a pleasant experience, though. You can do it. It's been done. It won't be a great experience, but it's been done. But right now, my Halo kind of feels like a rotten tooth I just lost. It makes me feel not so good. I believe it's the Lord giving me a revelation. Oh, I don't even think it'd be an issue with taste. I think it would be issue with like how it feels in your mouth. Because like, that's gonna be very thick. And at the same time, you're just gonna have like pop rock sensation. It's, I don't know. I don't think that'd be fun. So I'm gonna practice what I preach. I'll change Lethrana's eating habits and rebuild our connection with the power of sugar-free ice cream. Wouldn't you support this young citizen's vision, madame? That's a great dream you got there, Edita. Mind if we take a walk together? I'd like to hear more about this connection between halos and tooth decay. Once again, okay, so I want you to look up carbonated, what's it called? I just said it a minute ago. Canisters. You can easily carbonate things. You can carbonate whipped cream, which is really cool. Look, man, there's some diabolical plans. We could do some diabolical things. Okay. We should be able to avoid the guys chasing us with this kid around. You need to get in touch with ASAP, Doctor. SodaStream? SodaStream is similar to it, but it's not exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying. Hey there, leader! Sounds like you were able to loosen the comms control thingy, since we're having a long-distance call and all. It's not entirely a good thing, XOCI. That means the dream is collapsing faster. Ugh, yeah, I figured as much. Can you carbonate meat? I don't know if you'd be able to carbonate meat because of, like, the fibers. But, I mean, if you're able to carbonate meat, you'll be able to carbonate human meat, too. It's not impossible. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. You just learn early. Oh, yeah. There's a reason why cavities are such a serious thing. It's not even just about losing your teeth. They will begin to rot your jaw as well and break down your bones. Yeah, but that would make it tender. Not necessarily it would carbonize it. Similar how if you do it in pineapple juice or some other type of juice like that, it will cause it to be much more tender. And like a better experience eating later, but that's because it breaks down the meat, not necessarily because it carbonates it. Those guys have nearly all the non-Sakta holds up in the Shrine of Nurturing. They want to put up an even bigger nativity. First time around, Arbery's got a halo. This time, they want to give everyone halos. I don't know how they're going to do it, but this kind of change is a bit too quick and crazy. The way you explain it, leader, whatever happens, the dream will eventually become reality? What you said is what I saw, XOCI. Variables in reality are making the dream skip steps. So like cooking the meat in booze? Yeah, exactly. It changes the entire way the fibers are connected, and that affects it. But that's different from like it being carbonized. Which, one way to find out, guys. One way to find out. Man, this is way too complicated for me. Just tell me, what's the worst thing that might happen? Exu. Laterano might stop existing entirely. Yeah, that's a really big deal. Well, no matter the situation, I can still find the jerk behind this and free everyone from the fake Laterano, right? The restrictions Monster and I haven't been lifted yet. Got it. Leave Laterano's trouble to a Laterano like me. Oops, gotta keep my voice down. The grand nativity's about to start. It wasn't easy to find a chance to sneak in. Monster and I will keep eyes off of you. So, how did you two meet us again? One of Sora's releases? Texas's birthday party? The time Penguin Logistic crashed Lungman office while cracking down on the Bloodhanger gang? Or was it the time I was planning to steal a few sick racing beasts and I ran into you on the way to buy their freedom? I don't think it was any of those. Must have been, what, 5 years ago now? Yeah, okay, Strat, now you get it! We just take the kid out! Well, there's to yet another beautiful partnership leader. Stay safe, XCI. Everyone is in position, Reverend Patricion. Next, we will coordinate with the Shrine Patrol to clear the surrounding streets, lock down the intersections, and ensure nobody's wandering about. Gratias. Every gun knight's gathered together, our ammunition allocated, and the fire restriction fully lifted. There's never been such a grand event in the history of our order, has there? The nativity was a great significance of Laterano. The black snow on the ice of Sami, the hole in the sky by Lithinian, even the raging tides against the coast, are all in alignment with the true calamity that has been prophesized. Imagine how terrifying such a disaster would be. Oh, they are really cool. It's a shame they're all brainwashed right now. When the time comes, 200-odd gun knights taking the field would be like a child throwing stones into the sea. I fear our holy city, which has stood tall for millennia, will fade away. The Pontifical cohorts and the Notorial Horror, surprisingly, are still pursuing Lumiel and her co-conspirators. There's something else you might know. The Nurture who was guiding Mostima Fiametta was just attacked. Would you like to go and check the scene, Reverend? No. My post is here. Is he actually protecting Fiametta over his order? Looks like Shredder? Shredder from what? The time has come. All our Liberi brethren, please go to the Hall of Enlightenment. The time has come. Over here, please. Once the other race have been disposed of their halos, the matriarch shall mend the broken halos and wings of fallen angels, so that we may regain empathy with all our people. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll be honest, it's been such a long time. I never was huge on TMNT, but I can see it. Yeah. I think it's gonna be too late. And that's the reason why Fia's gonna get him involved in Rhodes Island. I don't think he's gonna lose Fia just because of the situation of her bringing him to Rhodes. If he lost Fia, she wouldn't have brought him. Ecogen, welcome back! It has begun, Matriarch. I thank you all. You have forsaken nearly all the rest since establishment of the shrine. There has been many mishaps since the last nativity. We must advance our plans. The shrine's mission must be seen completion as quickly as possible. To this day, we have walked the same path, Matriarch. This is something we realized long ago. Oh, yes! There was one other thing on my mind. Today's ceremony is all about bestowing halos on the unknown sector rather than birth. So why are we still using the name nativity? Yeah, we didn't lose Fia, and we're getting him in Rhodes Island. So, I do think that something's gonna happen. And that he will end up leaving his order. I hope he doesn't get expelled from Laterano, though. Because I know that's very important to him, but... Something's up. I don't know, and I don't know. Is there a better term for it? You'll find out racism is bad. The nurturers lead the people of various races into the hall of enlightenment, conveying towards the center. The grand procession is like a herd of mighty beasts, yet none speak a word. There's only one rhythmic tinkling of countless comfort bells. As in response, the matriarch lifts her head towards the crowd. Henceforth, all who are sheltered by this holy city shall have one destiny, intertwined in a single whole. Can this be called anything but the rebirth of Laterano? Is she making a hive mind? This doesn't even sound like empathy. This sounds like a hive mind. Yeah, that is true. There's 50-50 that, like, he leaves Laterano. 50-50 that it's all good. It's absolutely a hive mind. It feels like that way. Oh, why is she so hot and so evil? Why does that make me want her more? The crack shattering in glass cuts through the chimes of the comfort belt. A bullet from a sniper rifle. Its source is unknown, but it flies straight through the matriarch's sightless eyes. Blinding sunlight seeps in. Yeah, and how's that going, Strat? Hot and evil is such a fun combo. I know, but it's so dangerous. I sure have a type. Look, man. If I end up being abused, just know I'm exactly where I want to be. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible to say. Yeah. I do remember that. I mean, to be fair, would you support it? Don't say that. Okay, but like, she's hot, so it's okay. That strange couple at the door. Looks like they're deciding where to go to dinner using a roulette wheel. Interesting idea, isn't it? So they're the ones who wish to adopt you. But why won't they come in and tell me that themselves? Oh, I get it. They don't want to put too much pressure on me. Now, why do you think that? Because they're pretending to fiddle with their guns while actually looking our way. Nothing ever gets past you, does it? Yes, I reached out to them before they came here. Your parents were in the caravan raid. Notoria Hall has been trying to arrange things for a few families for the better part of a year now, but no one's bidden yet. She does look a little like Priestess. Priestess good. Look, man. I can't judge you guys for wanting to be into Priestess after what I just said. That being said, there's a better version of Priestess here, guys. Go and take her. Go and take her. She's only slightly racist. You're the strongest child I've ever met, En. But you still got a long way to go. And we can't let that kid live all by herself. No thanks, I'm into Teresa. And she's not good for you! I know, Senora. I'm not annoyed or anything. It's just... if I'm going to accept the kindness of others, I'm going to have a good kid... I have to be a good kid myself. It's really, really important. Well, the long and short of it is, they wanted me to tell you that they really like you. I also think they're really... Can I have a week? No. 3 days? I'll think things over. Once I make a decision, I won't go back on it. So they're not blood related. Is this the one that feels right for you? Whoa! A sniper rifle! If it was me, I would never choose that one. No. When it's my turn in a few years, I'll pick lots and lots of guns. Sounds good. Well, I have to remind you that this fellow's been sitting here for a few years now. Never been picked. Best think it over. It's really quiet. No. What I meant was, this sort of gun's different from the others. Truth be told, It's not very suited to you lively sanctas. When you're on the battlefield, you won't get many chances to fire it. You'll have to make every shot count. Okay, but that's why I think it's even better. Nah, I respect her pick. And I think it fits her very well, too. Whether you're trying to protect something or destroy it, you'll need to have a sharper eye, a sharper mind, and take on risk and costs. Because you can pull the trigger or let it go, but you can't afford to hesitate. Today is Lumien's birthday. Today, she chooses her patron firearm, giving even more meaning to this already extremely important day to the Sancta. The gunsmith speaks with all seriousness. Her mother and father behind her, and all her friends fall silent. Even the ever vivacious Lumien keeps her mouth closed, like the girl for once. Lumien is a nickname because she's cold-blooded in the situation? Oh. I respect that. Okay. I'm a little less mad for her giving me 2 copies of her before I've got an Exu altar, just because of that. Despite the silence, Lumien knows they're all looking right at her. This is the one, Master Pag. Please guide me through the selection of the other parts. Nice! You don't need to worry about it not having the chance to fire, Master Pag. You could smack people real hard with a gun this big, and my sis is super strong. Exu. You're not the sharpest, but I still love you. Oh, he's wearing the entire... He looks better in the black fit. Through the spiritual light, even the darkest stain can be cleansed. With pious hearts, even a savage monster can wade out the mud. Huh. Put that down, Captain. I've got you in my sights. You're unstable. I can sense it. Calm down. That thing's affecting your mind. It's evoking disappointment in Laterano. I know you submitted resignation before we left, but even if you're determined to return to the wilderness, right now, you're still one of us. Think about the fried cheese we ate before we left, okay? Think about the foul beast hat Fiametta got you. The soft and downy one. Am I disappointed in Laterano? No. Far from it. He showed me how Laterano can save everyone. None of us know what you're seeing is the truth of reality or illusions and lies. Mostima will be here soon. She has a way to get that thing off of you. We can start looking into the secrets afterwards, alright? There is no afterwards. It's fading away. I must hold on to it. You know it's no illusion, Lumian. It's certainly not lies. You saw those people locked in stasis, outside of time, down in the underground palace. Those who do not die, yet do not live. You heard what that mad Sanka said to the shadow. The future shall have no secrets. So you should understand, what we found is the key to time itself. What I saw was a revelation, a future where even the most savage of monsters can be saved. Your arts are running haywire, Andonian. That thing's eating away at you. If that future exists, I must find the path that leads to it. I won't let go. I need to know more. Andonian keeps his grasp on the oddly shaped staff. Light condenses into solid form and engulfs the entire cave. I have a lot of chances to pull the trigger, Lumen thinks. But amidst the chaotic, rolling waves of emotion, Lumen finally finds the thread of rationality running through Andonian's mind. Similar to wands in a fantasy setting? In what way do you think? Like, I'm trying to fully understand, because it also depends what fantasy. They have broken bread with one another. They have built bonds with one another. They understand one another, entrusted their lives to one another. Their empathetic link was stronger than any other. In that final moment, Lumian confirms her friend has not been swept away in that unfathomable chaos. She loosens her finger on the trigger. You say abracadabra and snipe someone. Damn it, look out, Lumen! I like this. Oh! pretty there. Also, kudos to whoever made the gun. Man. Her eyes are like gems. They really are. But whoever drew this, kudos to them because they made the proportions really well. And I know that's not the focal point, I'm sorry, but like having drawn guns, it's a headache. Keth, matriarch of the Shrine Nursery, hit. The rooftop wind whips wildly at the sniper's cheek. She does not blink. Her hand does not move in the slightest. She hears, she sees, she thinks, she judges. She doesn't have that many chances to fire. She has to make every shot count. She can pull the trigger or let it go, but she can't afford to hesitate. Before that crucial moment, she and her gun do not speak. Lumiere the Silent. Man! Very nice. Very nice. Still not 100% my type. But very nice. She was not a waifu, but she's one of the homies now. She's a homie! Take verbal hand gesture part? That is fair. She can cripple any target? I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, I know nothing about holding guns. So, she might also have a shoulder issue after this, but like, at least it's only one. She looks through her scope once more, double checking what she sees in her sights. It is proof she pulled the trigger. Compared to the ones in the vast lands, the statues often seen in Laterano are more incomprehensible, Cardinal. Paradise has shaped our faith, so peculiar that it has become somewhat distorted. The souls of the living praying for survival, so they transverse catastrophe and suffering. Such is the most basic face of faith. No, there was never a dull statue in Laterano. By life is faith-shaped. Gun-wielding saints towering over the streets do not represent disdain for calamity and suffering. We have simply chosen to take up a different mindset when confronting them. Through her scope, from far in the distance, Lumiere can finally see that all the statues in the shrine, their heads bowed and their hands clasped, are facing the only pious matriarch as they pray. Oh, do they follow her? God, I hope that's what they're insinuating, because that is so creepy and so cool. Except her shoulders are far stronger than a normal human. I'm not gonna make that joke. Keth, if she really is a horrible monster, then it's unlikely a bullet will do any real damage. But at the very least, it'll let people in the shrine see what's unnatural about her and create an opportunity for you, Elle. The rest, I leave it to you. Señor Amos? Señora Lumiere, my location's been compromised. I'll come back to you right away. No need. The Shrine Patrol is already here, and the Gun Knights too. There's a lot of them. I'll hold down the street corner. Get yourself out of the building before they surround the place. What about you? It's too late for me. They've started firing. Looks like our deduction was right. This cannot be a place just for birthing babies. Yeah, no shit! There's no way! Eco, no, no! Brother, you know what? I can't judge you. With the things I've said about Wizadell, and the things I've said about the matriarch during this, yeah, you know what? Never mind. I get it, never mind. Anyway, did you take care of the target? Yes. Got her in one. That's good. That's good. At least this way, I managed to save a few people. Stop a few things that need to be stopped. Can't be useless forever now, can I? Don't call me out, Strat, okay? I already called myself out. Look, man. He's the one that said it, not me. Considering how much skill is required in gun... I mean, all of them are pretty strong. Honestly, considering that, Exu should have been a sniper. There's no such thing as a pure Arknights fan. Can you blame us? The women are hot! What did you expect from us? Well then, vale. Go do what you need to do, Senor Lumen. Actually, I've got a question I want to ask you. Funny, it's only once you can't hear it that I finally dare to ask. A glitch in the comms terminal must be keeping the line open. And so, the man goes on a length, chattering into the microphone. Lumion hesitates for a moment, then chooses to be silent. Was I really that useless? Imagine she just says yes. I never thought about it before, even though it took nearly all I had just to become a small-time investigator for the 7th Tribunal, and I never got a promotion during my decade or so there. It seems as Laterans never doubt ourselves on that front. It's like we naturally have 100 million ways to keep ourselves happy and satisfied. I know someone who made the sticks for the lollipops. Take several types of paper tape and twist them together into rainbow-colored sticks. Made nearly no money out of it. He did it simply because he knew the children loved them. But ever since I found out that Aurora has been banished from Laterano, there was nothing I can do about it. I haven't been able to feel a microsecond of satisfaction with myself. You're completely useless, almost. That's all I could think. Like, how can you never forget the taste of the very first terrible dessert you ate? I thought that maybe, with a few more years, I could use my seniority to model my way through the Legati and go on a trip to Bolivar. I couldn't save her in the name of Laterano. Not even I can forgive her for what she did. I just want to see her again. Apologize for the argument we had. Taylor, welcome in! It's okay, you didn't miss much. After so many long years of waiting, I finally got my chance. But it was all just a dream. A dream's fine too. If it's all a dream, then I don't have to worry about anything. Maybe getting shot here doesn't mean anything in reality. When I was younger, I got 5th place at the 7th Tribunal new joiner shooting competition, you know. I even met Aurora that day at the range. It's all a shame we weren't able to save each other. You know what? I don't blame him for having this entire existential crisis over the microphone. I too would suffer after fumbling the baddie. So you know what? Yeah, I still don't understand why he didn't just follow her. Like, if she was exiled, that's your takeaway? Is there a problem with that? Exactly! Arson gets it. Arson gets it! That is absolutely my takeaway. Look, man, he could have left with her. And I don't get why he didn't. I still don't understand. You had a hot wife. You had a super hot wife who wears armor. Tomboy armor. And you're like, nah. I'll keep growing with the company. Come on, man. Man wasn't straight enough. Neither am I, and I still would have gone. Look, man. It wasn't not being straight. I'm telling you, she is out of his league. It's over. Yeah, exactly. What loyalty does to motherfucker? What loyalty? He stayed. You know what? Maybe loyalty to Laterano, but he was definitely not loyal to her. Aurora deserved better. She deserved me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my takeaway. I'd say that, at the very least. You're a great investigator, almost. Oh, you were still on the line, Lumion. Is he dead? It's time to wake up. King of Sarkaz, welcome in. Exactly. Okay, you know what? Maybe we should never be in charge of anything. Maybe it goes. Oh God. Hot people will lead me astray. It'll be so over. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are for. I don't know if it's Inception rules, Punchy. Look, man. He lost his chance. It's my chance now, Taylor. Is the funeral complete, Andonian? I can't believe the Laterano event summoned Hitler. What the fuck, man? I mean, I'm not a femboy. Definitely not. I am a woman. Hi. I am a woman. I'm sorry to break it to you. Let's fix that really quickly. There we go. The Hall Enlightenment is this way. You seem to be going the wrong way. Am I? The nativity has begun, and the matriarch is waiting for you. Where are you planning to go right now? Your emotions are rather unstable. I have summoned you? Hey guys, so I think I've made some mistakes. No, I've never felt clear-headed. I'm not going the wrong way either. Really thought you were an 88-year-old dude? Shh, that's our secret. Remember, it's 69-year-old. I can't say the rest. I can't say the rest. I'm gonna get in trouble if I say the rest. I'm not going the wrong way either. I asked that you accompany me to see Matriarch Andonian. No, I was showing the fact that I actually have a women's body, okay? Also, what do you mean? Women have abs. Looks like we arrived right on time. Mostama, Fiametta, you... What? Am I supposed to be like other Libari? Pushed back into the herd by the guards no matter how much I protest? Or should I really be looking forward to see my halo gets to be a square or a circle? Speaking of, I'm curious how they're gonna mend the fallen angels' halos. Mostama. Sorry, I got sidetracked. You owe us an explanation, Andonian. Gathering all the non-Sagda. Forcing changes on their bodies. I thought this sort of stuff only happened in those shady Colombian tech companies full of mad scientists. Goddamn right! USA! USA! Oh god. Wrong time to say USA. What the fuck? I don't know what you're going on about, man. The timing was horrendous. Anyway, Colombia in Arknights is US. We're moving on. That was diabolical. Holy shit. Oh god. No, I was showing the boobies, the boobas. We have those too. Is this what you meant when you said about the future, about the possibility for Laterano? Is this what the matriarch promised you? Have strayed from my path. That I cannot deny. I know! I know! That's why I had to explain Strat! It's so over for me. This is it. It was a good time streaming for you guys. We lasted like a little bit over a year. It was nice while I met you guys. Laterano were a beautiful dream for all of us. I was trapped too deep and took too long to awaken. Probably arson. Still talking nonsense even now? The other guards will be here soon. Nah, we're not doing that connection. Damn it. Do you think you would get close enough to the matriarch if you use him as hostage, Mostama? Maybe. She does trust him a lot. I'd be a little worried if we left it up to Elle. I can sense a multitude of emotions growing by the second. The number of people with empathy in the shrine is increasing. Nativity has begun. It's no use, even though the subdoom of the matriarch is right now. We must go do what we can. I'll think about what to do with the ceremony that should not exist. No, it really shouldn't. But it's likely to lead great chaos. It should buy you the time to evacuate our people. They'll confiscate my plushies? Who's confiscating my plushie? Who's doing that? Nah, that's mine. What's your plan? Why do you think they'll trust you, Andonian? Seriously, a babbling lunatic who already betrayed his friend once, saving everyone? You don't need to trust me. Pity will not save the people. I don't have that kind of power. All someone has walked was the wrong path of obsession can do is to save himself. Wait, Andonian. Take this. A bomb? Elle gave it to us to draw the guards' attention. But if you really are going to stop the ceremony that shouldn't exist, like you said, you'll need it more than us. Is that another account? Hey, Arson, I'm gonna need you to pay attention for a little bit. Antonio walks past the pair, heading straight to the depths of the shrine. His steps are slow, but Fiametta makes no move to stop him. Thank you! Dream that is bleeding into reality by what I assume is some type of hive mind situation? It was just one guy? Okay. His steps are slow, but Fiametta makes no move to stop him. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure whatever that thing is, whatever the matriarch is some type of beast. That's like feeding and making everyone into hive mind. You're okay with letting him go? He's reliable when he sticks to a handful of words that are full-on parable. True, true. Dream Eater? Ooh. I don't see why it would be off when they're asleep. Because, like, it's one of those things where it's still feeling each other's feelings. Situation's too damn weird. Not like we have any better options at the moment. Nathan, welcome in! It's my bees? King of Sarkaz, I'm gonna have to fight about that one. That's my new wife. I'm letting her corrupt me. Yeah, that's absolutely a hive mind. There's a whole lot of people coming this way. Probably chase Andonian. Help buy some breathing room. I'll get even with him after this is over. The shrine's very first nursery. Once, with a heart full of hope, it was here he tended to the unfortunate mother, day after day. You already took Monster, you can't have her too, Sin? Watch me. Here's the thing, this is my harem. And as long as I'm streaming, I'm the protagonist. I'm sorry to break it to you, King of Sarkaz. This is my harem. Did I read this part? He tended to fortune day after day. Now the child she's left behind has clambered up to the comfort bell. The sparkling droplets of water on his freshly washed wings, reflecting on the lamplight, just like a dream. Indra? I mean, she's not waifu. Toxic Yuri harem? It's not Toxic Yuri, because we have Thorns. Thorns is in the harem. And honestly, I think Opoppy is too. bite you? Absolutely. I'm gonna stab you with my horns. Holy Yuri hair? I mean, most of them are not holy. I hope it's unholy. Holy shit, with all I want to do? Yeah. Look, here's my thing about Utage. I already have too much. She has too much. That's like, we're just gonna bounce off of each other, not even in a good way. Torrens is basically Yuri? No, don't. No! Also, welcome in. Dismocria? Is that how you pronounce it? Dismocria? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Blaze, yes. Dagon, we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it. It is very harem. The Arbor Beast does not mind that his caretaker's prior outburst. He calls it happily as always, inviting Andonia to play with him. I will fight every sinner that I have to. Nah, Vina, most blondes don't do it for me. That's the thing. And like, Vina's one of those that's like, whatever. She's cute, but like, Matriarch only did it for me because something's wrong with her, and I can tell. Doberman? Not for me. You buy Pocky sticks for Utage? Dude, profit off the war and like just buy her food. Insignificant trifle and Gandio's feats are but a hair's breadth of one another. You have labored for many years over this grueling journey of yours. You should not let meaningless difference stay your steps. I will need you to lift your spirits, from aside from Karen's mother and child, there are more deeds that must be done. I'm sorry, Behua. I'm sorry. But Lapland's on the list. She's psychotic enough. She's on the— I'm sorry to break it to you. An insignificant nurturer. A heaven-piercing shrine. Okay, but like, why one when both? Why Texas over Lapland when both? That's the great part about having a harem, is like, why one when two? The former could grit his teeth, harden his heart, and refuse the young beast's invitation. But this minor act of rebellion would do nothing to shake the foundation of the latter. I should be doing more. I must do more. Blemenstein, you can— okay, look, man. All the neurals are free game. You guys go wild. You have fun with all the neurals. They're not for me. The second I found out that Neural's name was Margaret, she tainted the entire bloodline. I do use OG Lappy. What you talking about? But how do I shake the pillars of the shrine? How do I erase a miracle that's already occurred? Nathan, okay, let me put it this way. Does that sound like a moanable name? Like, nah. That ruins the mood. It's just over. You're like, oh, well, you know what? All right. I'm out. This is the worst take of all time? You can have her, Arson! Exactly! You're gonna sound like Homer Simpson! Yeah, so you definitely don't want to moan it. Yeah, no, you see, exactly. You don't want to do it, man. It's not a very good name. I have seen her. She is not for me. Most names are fine. Most are fine. But like that one? Yeah, but like, I liked Neural a little bit, and I was like, you know what? She gets past the entire issue I have with blondes. And then I found out her name, and I'm like, no. And that combined with the fact that I couldn't get her for the longest times off of the recruitment, I was like, nah. Nah. She's been blacklisted. The entire neural family got blacklisted after I discovered her name. It's generational destruction. Until we get a good neural that I'm like, yeah, they won't be forgiven. Okay? The aunt though? Everyone's going for the aunt. First of all, I'm not going for the aunt. Okay. Unironically off topic, Poland is a really place to go, and I definitely recommend going to it. No! Look, man, if I went on a date and I was like it's a blind date, and I'm like, hey, I'm Sin, and she's like, hey, I'm Margaret. I'm like, okay, well, we can end this now, and I'm just leaving. The Shrine of Nurtury. The towering edifice was not built in a day. It began as a simple, ordinary nursery. Our nursery. Did we start the blueprints for such an imposing shrine? No. We merely wished for a safe, comfortable room for that mother. And yet, its frenzied evolution led to what it is now. Look, man. If there's any Margarets watching here today, I'm sorry, but anyway, you probably don't want me either. You care mainly for Marcel? Marcel, I'm sorry. You and Arson can fight that one. Marcel's not for me. I think Arson's a dude, man. Sorry to break it to you. Arson's a dude. This is how a future where all are saved can sprout through our fate. We gotta chill? This is my stream. I can goon if I want to. There's the very first nursery of the Shrine of Nurtury. This was the starting point of the grandiose building. This is where you and I placed our faith. And so, Kef, I'll tear my faith apart. Antonia examines the bond must have been given closely. It's been imaginatively cobbled together from all sorts of daily necessities. Its face decorated with bright splashy graffiti. Sinner Goon session? Oh god. What was it, Arson? No, you know what? I shouldn't talk about that one. I shouldn't talk about Soap's disaster. On stream. Most blonde ops. There's a few that get away from that. Like, I actually like how Tequila looks. So there's very few operators who are blonde who I'm like, yeah, okay, that one I get. NPC Gooner tier list one, it's gonna be a while. I love IS. I got addicted to IS. I'll show you exactly what's going on with IS in a second. But like, I stopped because I was playing IS too much. He cannot remember what the girl who had made it look like. They might have met once or twice. They might have never met at all. Could have only remembered Lu Man and counted her deeds countless times over. I was never alone as I saw a way through the trail of thorns, was I? Is it because he's a golden retriever? I can't say that. I'm trying to be good now. I can't say the reason. Without the slightest hesitation, he lights the fuse. Cheerful chirp. I understand that you're no longer sad and suffering, my child. But do you not sense danger, even as this room is about to explode? Or are you simply uninterested in this as well? Look at the cute guy. Let's focus on that instead of getting off topic. Yeah, let's focus on him. Does Latrona no longer need us to feel fear? The arbor beast flies down to the ground, rubbing against Antonian's trousers in confusion. If we cannot feel fondness, fear, or torment for all that life has to offer, how can we speak of reverting it? I should have asked you this, my child. But it was I who brought you here. You could even say you were born in my vision. This is our penance, a lesson for both of us. I like how we haven't even finished, like, the first part of this. Because we keep getting off topic. I'm sorry, guys. Andonian bends over and cradles the arbor beast in his arms. The gunshot. I'm so very glad to hear the sound of your gun this time around, Lumen. Jin! Yeah. Okay, so... Yo! The artwork is really cool, but my issue with IS is, like, I got addicted and would not stop playing it. Tama, you don't have to keep gifting memberships! Man, the artwork is so good! Sparks bloom wildly across the nursery. A giant comfort bell clatters as it falls. Its ominous notes adding to the clamor. The explosive engulfs the room, devouring the graceful balance of light and shadow. Was this realm a dream or an obsession? Once you had a flock of brothers and sisters falling behind you. They were rejected, harmed, insulted, desecrated. They named you guide and walked the long path with you. Yet here in this Laterano, which you believed equal and selfless, you forgot them. And so I ask, how should this community you long for be shaped? How should this holy city you yearn for be rebuilt? What path is it you walked, Andonian? To what answers does it lead? If this is a dream, then I shall wake. If this is an obsession, then I shall shatter it. Let us speak of redemption after that. Okay, that is so good. The flames swell up the nursery. The arbor beast flaps his wings furiously. There is no fear in his eyes, as though he's simply dancing. Yet Andonia still covers his eyes out of habit. I'll be honest, there's probably a bunch of endings I haven't gotten, but I really enjoyed dungeon crawlers, and there was like rewards, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll play it. I have no sanity. And the next thing you know, it's been 3 days. And I'm just like, yay! IS is dangerous for me. It's whenever I get my IS kick, it's so over. It's so over. Like, no one will see me. I won't be off my phone. And that's bad because as is, I'm already addicted to my phone. So like, I won't be off of it. And I'll just be playing over and over again. And after a while, my fingers hurts because of my joint issues. And I'm like, it's so bad. I need to stop. Me too! It's perfect. It's Sui themed. This final moment, Andonian hears a bell, clear as day. I'm actually unsure. I don't know if Halloween is even a thing in here. Addictions are bad? You say that, but you're addicted to coffee. What was it like you said that you used to have 5 or something? Are you alright, matriarch? The ceremony's been interrupted. The entire shrine is shaking in that explosion just now. That's different? I can stop whenever I want, I swear. There's an evacuation underway. Yes, there's a Libri wearing a Pontifica Cohor's uniform and a fallen angel leading our people to safety. Only half the non-sect have successfully acquired halos. I will ask the patrol for them to reconvene right away. Like crackling bamboo, the explosion reverberates out of the depths of the shrine. The peal of the bell from parts unknown drowns out the chimes of the comfort bells. Chaos reigns as countless people flock to the exit. The towering edifice sways as the blast wave finally reaches the Hall of Enlightenment. I was like, what is that word? That's not a word. It is. It is. I'm just stupid. I can't read. Let them leave. Forcing them to stay will only harm them irreparably. The shrine is collapsing, matriarch. No. What is collapsing not only the shrine, but also the answer we sought with it. Gather the other nurturers. Everyone must leave at once. I will have the guards escort you out. The matriarch steps down from the dais. The wind amidst the chaos. She hears the sound of wind clearly above her head. There should only be praying statues and spotless stained glass. Hey, 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 over here! You're not getting away that easily. No, I'm illiterate because I was a math and science kid. It was over for me. I wasn't the, like, English and history kid. Also, holy. I love that so much. Look, man, I didn't know I'd spent my free time reading to people as I, like, talk about hot women. That was not in my future. The matriarch lifts her head. She cannot see who's approaching her, but her voice has an infectious quality to it. Almost instinctively, she stretches out her arm. I've been hanging onto this window for 2 hours already. If you don't get off that stage, my arm's gonna fall off. Xai holds tight to the matriarch. The world spins, and the two of them tumble to the floor. What they fall onto is not solid ground, rather some odd softness. It's like falling into fog, yet also like falling into water. So I sense the great force pushing her outwards. One that's definitely not the explosion. Can this frail-looking woman really be that strong? She forced herself to open her eyes. She isn't sure what happened, but the arm she is holding has become jagged limbs of beast. The matriarch's gentle face has disappeared under the water. Okay, monster fucking woman? Monster women? This is just worse for me. Oh my god. Why do they keep making women for me? It's too good. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. If I don't want her... Where is it? What is it called? Literally on my bookshelf. Please, if you are under 18, do not look this up. But if you are over 18, I have every copy of Monster Girl Encyclopedia. And there she goes! Exactly, exactly. This is not the first time it's come up. It will not be the last time. So... it only got better. It only got better. You knew it was gonna be one of those books. I won. They're so good. They look at one another across the boundary between truth and lies. On her side on the line, the bell atop the Tower of Revelation rings, clear as can be. Hellhound is my favorite? I can't remember. I rated them a while ago. I don't remember which one's my favorite anymore. I'd have to go through it again. Look, man. My name is Sin for a reason. That's all I can say, King of Sarkaz. Nah, I'm not into Lamia. I don't see the appeal for them. I did figure you weren't as pretty as you looked early on, but I imagine you never prepared me for this. Not even Agent Forge is anything crazy looking as you. Yes, that's why I said if you're not 18 plus, don't look it up. Look, man. Look, man, what can I... My name is Sin! What did you expect from me? Well, at least I don't have to worry about ripping your arm off. My friends have to bust their butts to give me this chance. So get out of there already! You have no right to hide away in a dream. You have no right to hide. In our Laterano. Dark Mage was strong. Okay, so we have to do the second one in a second. You expect sugar-free sparkling water flavor ice cream? Definitely gonna need refreshment. That's all I'm gonna say. As far as IS goes... Here, let me abandon this one. It's okay if I abandon it. Okay. As you can see, I haven't gotten too far in this one. I'm only 83, so I still have a lot to finish. What is this? It's a dungeon crawler. Oh, of course. But like, I've maxed out every other one. I need to max out this one before the new one comes out. What is the look back updates? Because I do know there's like something related. Oh, okay. Oh. Do they have more rewards? No, they don't. Okay. You're useless to me then. This is all useless to me. Yeah, I've completed all the investigations. It's like D&D, correct? Not exactly. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm not a huge fan of reclamation algorithm. That's the one I haven't done much. I wasn't huge on it. As far as the blondes go, Archetto, she's more of a redhead, so, but she's cute. White hair, I don't consider blonde. Nekraz, I'd consider more white-haired. Hello, Hayek. She's more ashy. Not blonde, is she? No, she's definitely not blonde. I can't stand it. Ooh, that makes me excited. Mulsis, blonde, don't really care for her. Neurals, we already talked about that. Viviana is a blonde that is an exception. She is wife. Kobe, once again, I consider more redhead. Reed, that's more blonde, that's wife. Penance? Penance one? No, because like, what? No, she's not blonde. Penance is wonderful. She's also wife. Paula's, I'd actually... No, she's more brunette. She's just, it's just that skin. Besides that, Tequila I already mentioned. Vulpes? I mean, I think you guys all understand why Vulpes. I think you guys all understand why Suzu Mom. Literal MILF? Only MILF I like. Dorothy, I'm 50-50. Not really. I know Sileach is not how you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. But she's cute. Really like her. But I don't know enough of her to do that. Yeah, you get Civilite Eterna for free. That's not Teresa. That's Civilite Eterna. Once again, Tequila we mentioned. What other blondes are okay? Quercus I like. Not waifu, but I do like Quercus. Syla? Okay, I see. I'm not NTRing if I'm in the middle of it, Sarkaz. I'm not destroying a family if I'm just part of it. Oh, Kazemaru I also really enjoy. Man, it's like you don't listen. My girls are allowed to do what they want. Cruz I don't care for. She's okay. You can hear how to pronounce? Oh, I guess you could. I'll do it later. Okay, we should get back on topic. We should actually do the event because I already know I'm gonna have an extra stream for this, but it's been an hour and a half and we've only gone through like one half of a node. We're never gonna finish otherwise. Yeah, we gotta lock in! Yeah, I'll date a psychopath, but I'm not gonna be a homewrecker. Yeah, exactly! The husband of my wife! Does it? I mean, it probably should, so we were actually able to finish this event. Look, man, I'm sorry! Women are beautiful! And, like, some men are too! That's probably horrible to say, I'm sorry. A bell tolls. Its unending pearls echo across the city. It rings clear and steady, guiding stray souls towards it. You're saying that to yourself? That's fair. You're confused about the not serious woman? You've seen her in story already. I'll briefly talk about it. It is the crown. It is not Teresa. And we mentioned it a while ago. You got this, man. It's one of those situations where it's just fragments of her memory. Yeah, think of her as an AI. It's Teresa Bot. We have Teresa Bot. And Teresa Bot's name is Civilite Eterna. You know what? It's not fully wrong. But, like, not even. Because, like, the gays don't want me because I'm bi. Legend has it that after a long and arduous journey, the saints built the tower and used the ringing of the bell to ward off the devils. Then there rose the Lateran city, its walls purest white, standing fastly against the elements, while the bells in the tower fell silent for millennia. Oh, the lore is deep in Arknights. Yeah, exactly. Say got it. Look, man. It's me screaming her name. I can pronounce it however I want. Yeah, exactly. So it's not exactly, that is Teresa. Teresa is gone. Sorry to break it to you, but Teresa's not coming back. Now it cries out once more. A scant 2 years since it last did in response to the Mixed Blood Sancta girl song. Even then, it was a huge controversy when she came out. Yeah, Teresa's dead. Ugh. Singer Nurturer. Kingslayer, welcome in. Congrats on being the correct account. You tend to fully sound it out. Not in situations like that, you don't. Are you hurt? Don't move. It was hard enough getting you bandaged up. Yeah, okay, 10 nod. Yeah, there you go. Patya? You were pretty much half dead by the time we got to the Shrine Nursery. We only had time to get you and these kids searching for you out of there. Oh, right! Where is the bird? Because half the time it's not the right account! I can't say welcome into the other one! Don't cry, Gazelle. Romnia. It was all just a nightmare. You're finally awake. Here's the thing, Punchy. Are we sure it was actually that? Because, like... last time... No, don't do it. But last time... what ended up happening was... she comes out a monster. That thing might not be a bird or an arbor beast. So... he finally gained art. Which line? Have I passed already? The nightmare? Wounds of nightmares don't follow you to real life. Where are the other brother and sisters? Keeping watch nearby. Guess you finally got your memories back. What, want to hear them call you guide again? Sorry, Patya. It's clear you were trying to wake a man who had lost his way again. Why did you abandon the Pathfinders, Dendonian? We rested in the winds for a bit after leaving the Sanctolium and Brozai. According to our original plan, we could have passed the Iberian border soon after. Back to the land where you came from. No, you're not on the right account! Go back! Go back! We even made contact with Inquisition, but then you disappeared all of a sudden. That was when the dream began for me. What do you mean? It's just an idea, one without any evidence behind it. Told me to turn away, to cast aside my plans and return to Laterano. Dude, Arknights characters are so beautifully made. And it's horrible because half of them are NPCs. So you're saying you never actually met that bird, that blind lady? You don't go back to Laterano with her for the baby's sake. You were just enticed by something? Okay, this is starting to sound like something a cracked charlatan would say. I know this is hard to understand. Even I don't fully get it. I'll say. There's way too much hard to understand stuff at play here. Yeah, they make good characters and good outfits for them. One thing I enjoy about Arknights, and obviously they can't do this for everybody, but NPCs, if they're gonna be in the event for a significant amount of time, they make sure to make good art for them. It's more of a cape. Cloak? I think that would be a cloak more than anything. And it's so cool. I love the drip so much. You and that shrine. You want to plop halos on everyone's head and turn us all into freaks who can't decide what emotions to feel. Welcome back. Whatever. You managed to wake yourself up in the end. If you hadn't made such a ruckus by blowing up the nativity, all Laterano would probably still be dreaming. Exactly, Nathan. Exactly. Okay, you get it. With the boundary between the two sides blurred, his deeds in the dream should be taken to full account during the abduction. They do! It is! It really is! It's calculated so well! I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to study it because like I want to get better at my character design. Holy shit, it's so good. And I really want to know the inspiration that a lot of the artists take, because I can see some of it. But sometimes it's completely out of nowhere and it's like, please, I want to know your thought process. I want to understand it. Executive Federico of Notaro Hall. I read your file, Andronia, and Agatha Angelos. Is that your surname, Andonian? After the chaos he caused during the first Summit of Nations, the Curia banished you from Laterano. Now have you returned in secret and were involved in plotting the so-called nativity ceremony. You're partially responsible for the current turmoil troubling the city, and must accept investigation by the first, 5th, 6th, and 7th tribunals. By the way, let's completely not forget the fact that like every single time the music is... Arknight, okay, so I know I glaze Arknights a lot, but the reason why it's my favorite is because it's so well made. Like there's so much thought process, like they could have just made a music studio. This could have just gone ahead and like been an art studio, but they're like, nah, let's make beautiful women with beautiful soundtrack. And like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. There's never enough glazing. It's so good. There's a reason why I'm addicted to their merch. We're not gonna get started on that. Dude, I hope so. It's so good. Hey, can't you see he's hurt real bad? Besides, I'm sure you got more important things to worry about right now. Yeah, I love the ongoing joke. It's just a music studio. Yes! Aurora! You need a hand, Executor? Get us to a city and we'll help you fight. And you are? That... What is it, Nueda? Look over there. Getting your patron firearm means you've moved onto a new stage of life, Elle. Yeah, come quick, sis. We're taking photos for the statue. It's the one he fumbled! I need to go to Lungman. I need to get proper explanation for Mostama. Let's send Leo Mel off our next adventure with a bang. The passage of time will bind people together, regardless of what they think about. As long as your life intertwines at some point, you'll have nothing to worry about. Safe travels home, Exixai. She feels herself moving, but she cannot open her eyes. Her back is cut by something rough, while her mind sinks into bottomless softness, where even the pain running throughout her body is dulled. Expression for the characters in the story? I kind of get that, and I can understand it. Reason when I'm kind of lenient on it is because, like, you gotta take shortcuts somewhere if you're gonna put a lot of information. But then again, I might be wrong there. But I can see them doing more of that in the future. If they kill Aurora, it's over for me. This is like the first character that I'm like, you know what? I want to make that armor. Her thoughts flow into a boundless ocean of faith. She opens her eyes. Yo! Okay, but like... Wood? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Don't call her a monster! That's my wife! That's my wife! Why are you calling it a monster? You've awakened, child. You're gravely wounded. Only by accompanying me will you stay lucid during the transfiguration. While it was you who caused this eruption, we will not abandon you. Yeah, monster's one of my wife's. Literally, when I did the entire tier list for all the current operators, once again, I said wood to monster before she became humanoid. Why does this shock anybody? Much as we once learned on much as we once leaned on one another, transverse the devastation or catastrophe. The transfiguration? Do you mean that dream? I'm definitely awake though. How would you have a halo in your head? What kind of monster are you? Let me help you out with that. Look, man, I might not make it out, but it was worth the try. All sanctus have halos, child. So we could forget from whence we came. So we can embrace our new lives. We named ourselves thusly. Thankfully, the passage of 1,000 years have reshaped your appearance and ways of life. Wait! Reshaped your appearance? Is this what the Sancta used to look like? Holy shit. I don't trust the Sancta more and more every day. Vecma, can we not ask this? I'm just a little guy, I'm sorry. Perhaps you can follow those tome-bound accounts and call me Saint. She's a saint?! Oh, you're right! Biblically accurate angels. I mean, wood. Still wood! Of course. My flesh and spirit both have long become one with the soil beneath Latrana's white walls. What you see now is simply a snippet of code from his boundless program. A specter bearing countless memories. That is crazy, Say! As he sees it, the path to Sancta began with the saints, and so should continue with the saints, who should lead you beyond calamity into the future. You're not wrong, Nathan! It would probably be like a be not afraid, and it's like, whoa. Maybe be a little afraid. Please, put your clothes back on. I don't get a word of what you're saying. Where exactly are you taking me? It is not the question you and I, child, but all Laterans. XY strains her neck backwards. Wood. 100% wood. Oh, it's so good. You ruined this. I'm sorry, Punchy. I'm sorry. The monster that calls herself Saint cradles like Sissii, following close behind her Sancta, as well as Halo Liveri, felines, and a host of creatures that the likes she has never seen before. It is a grand procession, meandering into the distance, its end far out of sight. You should look into that trailer again. I'll do that after the stream. You're waiting for the fan art? I'm currently busy doing other things. But the second I do... Oh, it's gonna be dangerous. I'm sorry ahead of time. Bring them back all of a sudden? I think it's the saint, not the law. Except I can sense that there is no shambling husk. Their empathy has not faded. No, it's even stronger than it was before. The faith of countless masses has condensed into a vast sea. They follow behind the saint to a destination clear in their minds. Not even the saint's travels wrote of such a bizarre, of a sight so bizarre. Across millennia, has he granted revelation to his chosen few, so that he may question, analyze, and deduce, so that it may point Laterano in the right direction. I do like the entire thing of like question, analyze, and deduce. He's not necessarily there for you. Oh, that is so fucked. But it would prove far too slow of a process this time. He has never been this restless and uneasy. The master of all things has awakened. Threats nip at our heels. He must carry out his original duty. Because in this calculated future, there is no place for the Sancta. Oh! There's only time for him to directly impose what he has sensed in every one of us. To force the only solution he knows into being. I may not get the wood, but I respect it. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, I appreciate that. Even more cohesive community of Sancta. Laterano is as it should be. Listen to all this makes my head feel like it's about to pop. For heaven's sake. All this he, him, his stuff? Who are you even talking about? Exu. Exu, this is your religion. We are on our way to meet him. The foundation of faith. The prime mover. Even the deepest nightmares pales in comparison to cruelty, a cruel reality, child. Thank you, Say. I appreciate that. And with the collapse of Transfiguration, I fear his actions have been noticed. There is not much time. Perhaps he and I... No. Perhaps we still have time to ensure the future of Sancta. Where's the Pope when all this is happening? Probably said, fuck it, she's hot like I did. A march? A migration? Perhaps a pilgrimage? A grand procession of newborn Sanctas, traversing the streets of the holy city with vigor the Sancta have not seen in centuries. How should we describe such a sight? What do you see, Aurora? There's halos on the street. There's halos on the street lamps? And the trees. Dessert carts. The professionals. Am I hallucinating, or is my scope fogged up? That is no hallucination. The Shrine of Nurturing still exists in reality. These iridescent projections originate from it. Halos for everything. Everything is holy now. They're all Sancta. Where the pilgrims go, the projections follow. Where they fall, even inorganic matter will sprout halos. These projections are like a form of unliving executor. Redefine Sancta in the name of the law and all over. Free Halo? Sorry, man. I never got Halo. All this time, we're told that whoever stains the purity Sancta shall be mercilessly cast out by law. And now it turns out the purest Sancta he so favors are actually streetlights and trees? Oh! Sancta Beepy. Sancta Beepy! We can get Sancta Beepy, guys! I can't believe I'm starting to think my fall was a good thing. If that gaggle wants to redefine Sancta and something nobody can understand, have a mind to leave them be. Don't worry, Executor. There's still some of them I want to kill. I agree to help you fight. and I'll have to fight no matter what. Seems like they really do want to remodel the entire city. If their aim is to remodel the city via those projections, then forming a mass of people is a highly inefficient method. Yet they still chose to gather together, even after the dreams collapse. Perhaps spreading those projections around isn't the only way they have. They must have an additional method in mind. In order to use it, they must reach a common endpoint. If their aim is to turn all Lateranos on its head, then I might know where they're headed. The Basilica. Strat, shut the fuck up! I had a discussion with Pokey, at least the 11th there once, and I was able to glimpse certain entities, to realize some truths. You do not need to doubt me, senor. I do not. Your file was signed and sealed by the Pope himself. I will bring you there, Andonian. Hold on, Federico. The whole city's gone mad, and nobody knows what the hell's going on. Why should we trust you? Yeah, he's been mentioned a few times. Remember, he's missing. Hey, that's my line. If what you're concerned about is who shall hold authority in the situation. Considering nearly all present have violated the law to some degree, as an executor, I have the right to press you all into temporary control. God damn it! Not Federico! God damn it! Ethel, thank you for joining. I hope you have a good night. If it is for the current calamity that is causing you to panic and deprive yourselves of sound judgment or action, I, Federico Giaio, am the first saint from outside the ranks of the popes. I do not believe this title has any special meaning, but if you require a reason, there is none better. Man! Fedix over here being like, it doesn't mean anything, but if anyone's gonna be in control... I hate Fedix so much. The procession will pass through here first as they move through the Shrine of Nurturing to the Basilica. He's an ego walking machine. Really is! Kef, or rather the monster, has unusually strong empathy. Even the bell of the Tower of Revelations can do nothing about her influence towards you. Batia, take the other Pathfinders in this Arari away from here. Go in the opposite direction. Man, say learning Latin just to fully understand Arknights. I respect it. I'm just happy that I kind of understand a little bit thanks to knowing Spanish. So like there is some overlap. I can read a little bit of Italian and Portuguese thanks to it, and it's really good. You're staying by yourself? Trust in me, my brothers and sisters. This is the path I must walk. At least change out of those clothes. You look god-awful. Or do you like walking around with blood all over your robe? You should have learned it for Arknights, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't own many outfits. I don't know where my old cassocks have gone. Here. This... You kept it all this time? Not like it took up too much bag space. I don't know. It just felt like this wasn't something I should throw away. Go on, take it. Thank you, Patya, for all these many years. However, we must try to find shelter for these children who have now escaped the dream. Arturia, you and Andonian will require special supervision. I'll keep the two of you within my sight of all times. I haven't even said anything, your beatitude. Maybe you can leave the children to me? I may not be a Sancta or a Lateran, but I am rather experienced in looking after children. Okay. Why didn't we get Nueda? If so far she hasn't really done anything in the story, I feel like Auruela would have been a better option for the operator. Very well. Move out. Say, that's a wild flex. I knew a little bit of Russian, but I've forgotten all of it. Same with Chinese. Spanish, I nearly forgot it, I'm not gonna lie. I nearly forgot Spanish, even though it's my first tongue. But I relearned it. And then English I am forced to understand, which is good because now I have Arknights. Foundation of the Sancta? Sancta's future? Do you not trust my words? Wait, you know French? That's why you want to learn. I respect it. I'll be honest, I don't read as much as I should. As proof from being an ex-part skipper. Why should I? You have no reason to. True. Much as how we first gained the name Sancta, we could never have imagined our community would have become one explosion of desert after all these years. Halos, empathy, guns, walls of purest white. Do you believe in the law of the Nate child? Do you believe the Sancta have always been unique in these ways? So, I took French in college because I needed a language. And I just did not enjoy it. But that's because I have beef with the French after going to Paris. That's the only reason. And I know it's Parisians more than anything. But after that, I have beef with the French. Why would I doubt it? You love it. As do I. Faith is shaped by experience of countless generations, the ravages of times, and the footprints of teeming masses. I should not, must not, be swayed again by the first of the faithful. 90% of the world. To be fair, it's Paris, which 99% of the world does. I would like to go back to France to give it another chance, but I'm still pissed off. I'm still so pissed off. French throws in random vowels in there. Yeah, even French people hate Paris, so that was my problem. But once more, do people face down the crossroads of destiny? I have no choice but to do this. Yeah, you got a point, Sarkaz. I went to there, and I was excited as someone who's really into art. And I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic again. I'm so sorry. Is it Montreal of Europe? No, I do not. I'm sorry. But the entire time, first place I ever went outside of the country, besides Mexico, obviously. And the entire time, everyone was just so rude. And obviously, it wasn't a situation of oh, I'm an American, you gotta do the same. It's no, why are you being so mean? What's going on? And then right after that, I go to another country, and everything was fine. Everyone was super nice. And I was okay, so clearly it was that location. What is going on there? Why is everyone so upset there? I don't get it. Honestly, go anywhere else. Go anywhere else. Really? That's crazy, Taylor. Use modified French? Yeah, isn't Phantom technically Gual? We have not sown lies, my child. We have merely hidden some truths, then allow the rest to become inspirational tales and parables of saints. These texts tell about the devil's arrival left things all desolate, and how none saw the light of the sun. But for the Sancta, they have radiance bestowed upon them by law. But the angels were born from devil's child, and so this so-called bestowment, it was not but a chance encounter. I love that. Sancta mythology is fucked. Holy shit, I did? Thank you! Why are there so many of you here? What the fuck? I'm still supposed to be with 2 viewers, and those 2 viewers are supposed to be Arson and Effie. Where'd you all come from? I think the only true bad guy in Even then, I don't know. I was gonna say priestess, but even then, she has her reasons. I need to clean underneath my bed. Sinner Resource Department? Is that what it is? In that age, the king sent out for his warriors to seek a new beginning for their people. You like the silly guy, TM? Look, man, it's true. I'm sorry. I'm just this silly little guy. In the age, monsters that crawled the earth were long crawled. In that age, monsters that had crawled the earth longed for a homeland, and so were named Sarkaz, a race yet young. In that age, Hagemons who commanded raging flames, blinding thunderbolts, wild winds, and frigid snow descended upon the land alongside their myriad servants, here to seize the Sarkaz's precious home. I respect it. It's Arknights. It's Arknights. I respect it. The flames that they threw could melt the skulls of Wendigos. The howling gales they summoned could shatter the wings of gargoyles. Even if vampires sucked them dry, they would be reborn from eggs of fire. Oh, that's horrifying. Wow, that's like... That would be like... Man, might be because I'm dead tired. But I can't get my imagination working at all. Is something wrong with Exu? If I remember correctly, yes. Honestly, at this point, I'm more Arknights content than anything else. The colossal cups for the wounded sank in her hand, continuing onwards with a shambling yet steady gait. Her voice is gentle, as it was with her guise of the matriarch. And so she tells her ancient, unprovable tale, like a saint who stopped to rest her feet, taking the chance to preach to a stranger she met along the road. That's different. Being able to become analogies and having bad visual imagery is different. Well, here's the thing. For those of you who came in during the Arknights, I guess we're going to call it the Arknights era. I originally didn't want to stream Arknights because it's like really precious to me. And I was scared it was going to ruin it for me. I was worried. I was like, oh, well, this is going to be something that I can only enjoy around other people. And like, this is my thing. And now I'm just the Arknights streamer. That's all it's become. It's always Arknights now, at least a couple times a month. I do have tea today. It is Thai tea. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I started with the Dungeon Meshi collab. I was really worried that like this would ruin it for me. You wanted to swim in secrecy? Not even that, because like I was very public about how much I enjoyed it. It was one of the, like, honestly, we already had talked about it. Yeah, I really love Arknights, but that was the problem. I was scared, because sometimes doing something for yourself and doing things with others can change how you feel about something. And thankfully, it's only amplified how much I love Arknights. But I was really worried. I'm not gonna lie. Valhalla is such a good game. Except knows she's not the one hearing the story, though. The winding procession follows, all while countless people pour in front of every corner of the city, leaving the buildings painted iridescent, joining the ocean of faith. I should show the portion of the truth hidden from you, child. Once we arrive at the Basilica, the path will be made clear, and all should know it. Yeah, exactly. If a bunch of people came in and, like, didn't like how I did it and complained or anything like that, it was one of those situations where I was worried about it. Yeah, I really enjoy Arknights. It is my addiction. If I have any addiction, it's Arknights. And I'm not even saying that once again, not saying it to Glaze. Literally, I think we've talked about all the merch things I have. And currently how I'm suffering from the Arknights store putting a $100 tariff. My true enemy right there. Good thing you don't stream the stages. Those people probably show up. Maybe, but even then, like, I'm just gonna do what I want. No! Stop donating! We don't need you to donate! Yeah, I enjoy talking about Arknights and hot women, though. I'm glad I do enjoy it, but, like, you don't gotta donate for that. You don't have to donate for that. Ooh. That's actually interesting to say. If you are curious about doing it, do it for you, not for any other reason. I don't think there's a correct or wrong way to stream it. Just have fun. That's the main thing. Just have fun with it. Because you could do that, but like, if anything, I was worried about others putting pressure on me to do it a certain way, but thankfully everyone's been really understanding. I'm glad you enjoy it. Okay, we should actually finish the story. I'm sorry, guys. We keep getting off topic. Today is an off-topic day. It is then the term sancta shall be redefined. The king's might could not slow down the decline of the Sarkaz. His weary gaze scanned the land for countless days and countless nights, before finally falling upon ancient silver mounds. And so, his warriors set forth, seeking out these never-seen, before-seen argent mountains beneath the earth. With the land confirmed by them by the king, they conquered them, and commanded them with the routed foes of Sarkaz. To grant the Sarkaz the chance to truly become those of the homeland. No! Bekwa! Oh yeah, go again. God damn it. Alright, we'll roll after this. We'll roll after this. Before they left, the king took the blood of the burden beasts and anointed the head of every warning with crimson circle, symbolizing the mission they all shouldered together. I think with that one, we should be able to buy the celebration pack, so we might have 30 rolls we can do. So we might do 30 rolls. The warriors strode across the land, crossing the most barren of waste, where not even the hardiest of plants could take root, where not even the most tenacious of beasts could survive. But with their twisted limbs did they aid one another. Not even the weakest of their number would abandon before they breathed their last. For the king had taught him this. Kin shall not eat kin. Kin shall aid kin. What? Excited can barely believe what she's seen. A scene unfolds before her in an extraordinary way. And the next second, she catches a glimpse of amazement spreading out across the sea of faces. There is no doubt. Through empathy beyond empathy, the monster is sharing what she sees with all present. Finally, after many days and nights, numbered beyond reckoning, they were right at the edge of the great rift in the earth. And then they saw. There, floating above the floor of the valley, was a new beginning, one that should not exist in a desolate waste. The pale, petrified forms of the plants and beasts dancing along mud, spinning to some rhythm beyond ken. A string of boulders draws them along as you go, coming together to form a great ring. The fragments of the rings pulse faintly with light. At first, they thought it was fire, but they sensed no heat, and it seemed intangible. In that age, the warriors of the Sarkaz knew they had found the slumbering silver mounts. Oh! Oh no! That's why the— oh no! That's the law! Is this like heaven or something? I think this is related to Teresa. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Is that why it's afterwards? Oh no! Where's that smiling friends? We are so fucked. Oh god. No, go ahead. We already finished chapter 15. Alan, we're so fucked. In that age, the warriors encircled the ring. They attempted to call out to it. to appease it, to command it, to persuade it. They called out until they could cry no more, their throats hoarse and bleeding, but to no avail. The ring remained silent. No, it's just gonna be Monster looking at the doctor. We are so fucked. They were trapped in the wasteland, with no way forward and no way back. Time passed until an ordinary tea cask could not stand any longer and stood up. She looked at her near mad, emaciated companions and realized they all would die of hunger or thirst before the silver mounts awoke from their slumber. Oh God, Taylor, you're right. Oh, this is horrendous. What did we do to this place? The Tea-Cast had no fear of eating the flesh of other Tea-Casts, but it was Far Chaser, exiled for refusing to partake, who returned with the black crown and became the first king. Excuse me? Since then, eating our kin has become the strictest of taboos. But at that moment, one of the warriors handpicked by the king defied his ban without the slightest hesitation. Only through this act could she live. As for whether she lived, so as to complete the mission they were entrusted with, that is a tale for another time. But at the time... No! A strange noise comes from above her head. Exusiai, no. All the people behind the monster lift their heads, and together with the Tea-Cast of history, they look toward the sky, welcoming that one fateful moment. In an instant, the surface of the boulders within the ring begin to split and peel away, revealing a metal that glows with the crimson light. In an instant, bright halos and wings of light sprout from the black bodies of each and every Tea-Cast present. It is as though they've always been there, revealed from the dust with a swipe of a hand of the creator above. The warriors did not have time to ponder this strange change, as boundless vitality poured into their exhausted frames like the surging tide. With the greatest of joy did they touch one another and embrace one another, like newborn babes. As for the Tea-Cast with the stone lance, its point still painted in blood, she looked at the alien metal and remained silent for a while. What is going on here? We should have never come to Terra. Every day is a reminder that humans should have never touched Terra. She did not understand why I remained aloof to the words the king had imparted upon them to appease their silver mounts, deigning to respond the moment she ate kin flesh. Then, comprehension dawned on her. Perhaps the metal would not respond to the king's dignified appeals nor the pleas to smite their enemies, but rather it answered the simplest and purest of ideas, a quiet prayer for survival. Was that Tea-Cast you? The Silver Mountains are in Laterano? No! Stop donating! We don't need to donate! We can glaze Arknights without money. Honestly, I should not have money for Arknights. It's dangerous! And do you want to take everyone you go to see them? Do you understand now, child? Before faith became faith, before the first brick of the paradise of tolerance, quality, mercy, and joy was laid. This was the origin of it all. Return to start. Interactive simulation 26. Complete. Prior emergency response mechanism. Expired. New emergency response mechanism. Unmaterialized. Simulation result. Failure. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. So, it's not a dream. It's a simulation bleeding into reality. Oh, that's abysmal. Compulsory transformation of Laterano. Continue in operation. Oh, no. It's that vision again. Our discussion's gone right back to square one. That's awful, but I really like it. I agree, Punchy. Truth be told, I'd really like to head upstairs and enjoy some guava juice and an ice cream cone. Or at the very least, take a nap on the sofa. Honestly, guava juice sounds wonderful. I can barely feel my lips anymore, or my knees. How long has it been since he started acting oddly and I rushed over to find a solution? What caused the calamity to speed up so, to the point you need to throw out your emergency response mechanisms and instead force everyone directly to synchronize data with you? You forced Laterano to go through. Such radical change. In time, the spiritual eye of the Sancta will be stripped away. In time, will Laterano still be considered Laterano? The sitting poke. Yanglevista the Ninth requests 27th interactive simulation. Evangelista the 11th has refused to help bring transfiguration to completion. Now conferring judgment on request for interactive simulation. I don't know if the law can be trusted. He's debugging ChatGPT. Oh no, someone RP'd with it the wrong way. Cry of prostration. Low prayer. These monsters. Neither Sancta nor the other nativity can escape the influence of the transfiguration termination. All I can do now is call everyone to my side and keep your mind steady and free of the collapsed ear when we meet him. As he called monsters, they too are Sanctas, and the law shelters them as well. They are newly born, pious and plain. They will aid the people in sweeping away all obstacles of the path. This path will take us past the Tower's Revelation in Pega's Ecclesia, past the Notorial Hall and the gunsmitheries in Pega's Michaelion, past the Sunset Chapel in Pega's St. Marcel. It's the Seal's fault. He's been doing the weird RPing. We gotta put him down, guys. It's a good thing I never want to be a Sancta. It's so over. Bye, King of Sarkaz! Thank you for joining. I hope you have a good time in class. Before finally arriving in the Basilica, this route. A familiar one, yes? It is the order the street lamps light up as night falls in Laterano. He has laid out the most conventional path for us. And so, I beg you to sleep a while, child. We will arrive once you awake. And there, we shall rekindle hope for the continuation of our race. I see now. You've been looking for an opportunity ever since you awoke? You are still unwilling to accept it. The tales we left behind become the chains we bound later generations. The texts that spread of His Majesty of the Saints and the ugly as the devils have been etched deep into your hearts. You need only witness to countenance to raise your gun against me. But no matter, child. You will come to understand who is named Hero and who is named Monster, who is named Kin and who is named Alienus. You shall all understand. She fell? I fell? That's a real nasty feeling. Wait! Is New Exu fallen? Awesome. Never thought there'd be a way to turn that light off. I don't know if I'm gonna miss it later, but right now, it's not too bad having it off. My head's a lot clearer now that I don't have to deal with your emotions. Clear? No, child. Even though you now know my history, the history of our race, you still wish to make an enemy out of me. How can you consider your mind clear? What can I say? It's clearer than ever. You say I've been trapped by those dusty old books you left behind. But They never said anything about having to listen to ancient beatitude ideas. Not all of them. A lot of the ones that were out of Laterano at least seem to have been fallen. I've been listening to you go on and on for ages already. Did you ever plan on asking what we think? Because right now, Virtuosa hasn't fallen. FedEx hasn't fallen. Endion hasn't fallen. Aurela was already fallen. All the ones in the choir did. I know, it's my baby girl. The good news is the monster chasing us have retreated. The bad news is they're joining that weird procession over there. Good thing we talked Idita into staying somewhere safe. Will Exai be able to handle herself, Doctor? I believe in her. The machine is waiting for that monster. That monster looks really familiar for some reason. No matter how much she changed herself to look like a living thing, I can tell she's just a program. Oh, shit! Is this one of Teresa's inventions? Creations? I might be reading too much into it, but that's horrendous. The collapse of the dream must have cut off her connection for the machine. And as a program, all she can do is try to reestablish that connection. To restart the dream. Passing through the field of irises a moment ago, I saw halos blooming over above the flowers, one after another. That's completely unprecedented. The goal of that machine and that program is more extreme than we thought. Everything organic, inorganic will be defined as sancta. The little angry face. This is crazier than when priests went haywire. Just give us an opportunity. Not on my own, but... Calcit should have had some understanding of that machine. Can we find a way if we search Calcit's memories? God damn it, why is she brought up? Can we find a way if we search Calcit's memories? Calcit. Ever since it all went down, you've been avoiding saying her name to me, Doctor. In any case, thanks for putting your trust in me. Mommy was so worried before you left. Oh, okay, thank you. That Santa's manifestation with the things is an angel? That is horrible. By the same time, it made her odd, so you know what? Never mind. At least I managed to get a decent amount out of this operation. That machine is special, Doctor. We've tried to approach it in the past, but the more the law Laterano was gradually refined, the more difficult it became to try to figure out its nature. Calcit did come up with the plan, but even she admitted it was too daring. So what was the plan? It's a really crude one. She never let me do it before. Angels aren't something the law knows, so it tries to gather the answer of what an angel is. Psychologically? That fucks. Holy shit. I love that so much. It pulls in nothing. Why do I love that so much? I hope you're right. But my nature does give me a talent that ordinary people lack, to some extent. Of course, we should also thank our creator's open-minded attitude towards technology exchange. Okay. This is the first time I'm trying this. Technology exchange? Stand back a bit, Doctor. Oh! That is so cool! Riding through the city communication post back to our access port. Special privileges. MA-10. Temporarily access credentials. El Caro 001. Oracle. Decoding complete. Authentication passed. Connection to PCS system. Synchronizing computational radiation link. Oh, that is so cool. I definitely need to see trailers again. Updating permission log. That is horrible. That is horrible and so cool. If it wants to speed up the changes happening to Laterano, it'll have to remove all of its underlying restrictions and break through its computational limits over and over. Which means the machine should have left itself wide open to me. It won't have the time to try to limit my actions. Monster! I'm trying to stop it. No, I'm not in control of the process anymore. The flow of information does not come rushing in as you imagined. The clamor of the computation has faded away at some point. You and Monster feel particular feeling wash over both of you. You seem to stop at the fork in a road. An old friend appears. Has she been walking alongside this whole time? Or is it a chance encounter? In short, you see her. The color begins to drain out of your surroundings. As if time stands still. This is the stage you built for your reunion. No. No. No! Fuck! My ex-wife is here! God damn it! Why is she stalking me? Thank you for your hard work, MA10. We meet again, Sin. Our reunion has come so much sooner than I imagined. Just as I had hoped. You already took the kids, you bitch! Exactly! Okay, okay. We'll continue MT9 in a second. We gotta roll. Probably because she's Monica. God damn it. Get off shit around here! Okay, what we're gonna do, because we did get Becwa's dono for rolling, we're gonna get this one so we can do 30 rolls total. I don't know if it's gonna show my information. We're gonna do at least one more, at least the first part. I am gonna hide this for a moment. You know what? Yeah, just to be safe, I'll do it fully off screen. Should be good. I'm still paranoid, but... What is my password? Is that my password? That is not my password. Guys, I don't remember my password. Can someone tell me my password? Okay, I'm gonna do it on my phone because I don't remember my password. What just happened? Refrigerator is my password? You should know my password. Okay, okay. I'm gonna close Arknights on here. It's gonna disconnect me because I'm gonna connect to my phone. So it's gonna be a minute. You could also roll off stream. No, we're gonna roll on stream. Got wheelchair again on a free pull? I'm gonna get wheelchair again. No, I want to roll on stream because it was a dono. So just give me a minute. I'm sorry, guys. You know a lot. What are you talking about? Yes, finish your EX stages. There is no syntax. Okay, I'm gonna have to like fully close Arknights, it seems. Yes, exit the game for now. So it can allow me on my phone. I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna take a minute. Syntax is not real. Say, you know more than me. Syntax is not real. Okay, it's welcoming in. Come on, let me in, let me in, let me in. It does not want me to roll. Okay, there we go. Look, man, my first language is Spanish and I butcher that. Okay, we're buying this one. Thankfully, I can just use my fingerprint. No one can steal my password because I don't remember it. Actually, that's a stupid idea. I should not say that. Okay. Let me reopen Arknights here. Boop, 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 boop. And close it here. Okay. Most people do with their first language, butcher it? Okay, but like I butcher it in a way because I forgot it. That's my thing. Okay, so in case you guys don't know the Spanish sin lore. First language. Learned English as well. Went to Mexico. Forgot English. Went back to the States. Forgot Spanish and then relearned both of them. I cannot communicate well for that reason. Okay, let's turn this back on. Okay, there we go. You guys see everything? We're all good? Before we roll, one of the few times we roll on stream. We live? Okay. Okay, 5-star. What's the pre-roll ritual? Okay, my entire pre-roll ritual is being like half naked in bed, so I can't really do that here. That's not something I can do here. I do it first thing in the morning. Another, god damn it. God damn it. Okay. This is the final one, because I want to save at least some Originium. Not even at- oh god, no. Fuck! I'm sorry, Behua. I failed you. I have failed you! That is painful. God damn! I should still have at least 110 roll before the end of it. I don't have Exo Alter yet. No, do not send me more with the syntax. We are good. You cannot solo sponsor my gambling. Luck is not on our side. It doesn't really matter. Potentials don't matter to me. I'll be honest, like, I don't... You can play without max pot. No, do not sponsor my gambling. No! Look, I stream because I'm gonna be playing it anyway. So that way you guys can watch me do this. Okay, we have these 4 next. We've only done this one this entire stream. Yeah, it mostly doesn't matter. We're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna finish. We're just gonna do the before, because my throat is starting to hurt, but I do want to get a little further. You see, like, I don't even get the dopamine from gambling. I get the dopamine from pretty women. I cannot read your name, but welcome in. I am sorry. If you would like to have a nickname, please let me know. Kickstream confirmed. No! Loosen up that trigger finger for you, Mana. I get the impression that scowl's stuck on your face until you get to fire a few grenades. Thinking about the disgusting dream just makes me even angrier. Too bad it wasn't entirely a dream. Look over there, way in the distance. Yeah, exactly. You motive yourself by seeing pretty women. Yeah! It's just monkey brain! The shrine and nursery's still there. Let's go, Mastema. To the hospital. Doesn't matter if what happened was a dream or not. We need to make sure that the fact that I'm the first person you thought really means something to me, Fiametta. Oh, she's back in her wheelchair! No! Lemon? I'm so glad you're alright. How are your legs? Little sore. What happened? I was running all over that dream until I was dead tired. Getting to sit down is a treat. Alright, alright. The two of you can relax now. What the hell is going on here? Shakes head. It's only my second day after being created cardinal. And I was headed to the office like usual. I might have thought of the moment I stepped out of the front door. Or maybe when I saw the shrine. Target crippled? I mean, she was. She was definitely crippled. Can't really say when I left reality. It all happened so naturally. What is a Fiametta? Holy! Salvit, everyone. Cap! You're still keeping... What are you up to wearing that? A friend kept it for me. You're very kind, Junior Fiametta. She told me this wasn't something to just throw away. Perhaps today, I'll finally reach my destination. To be clothed in these vestments as I do, so may be fate at work. Why you? Andoni has an important role to play. Resolving your existing disputes is not a priority. It's been a while, Federico. I know who you are, and how you like to get things done. I know that according to Korea's rules, Saints have the highest authority in emergency situations. But please give us a little more time. Please keep it brief. The last time the four of us got together like this was at the Fateful Mission, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a lower back, not leg injury. But at the same time, like... as someone who has something affecting her back, definitely affects your legs too. It's been 10 years. We reached the underground palace. Fiametta got a disease signal from another team and went to help them, while Adonian was still revising our tactics at the entrance. Music's so good it comes out of the clouds. We laughed as we shared this last of the chestnut scones. An old habit of the team. I remember that day well. Not the spine tingler that makes your legs not work. It's the old spine tingler. We were so happy back then. I thought those days would never end. No one could have imagined what would come next. You caused all this, Andonian, but you still refuse to tell the truth, or at least repent. Our brief time together may have not been one of life's accidents, but it was a precious one. I ruined it, in a way I did not foresee. I understand how deeply you treasure that time, Fiametta. Your love burned so hot. It sang for the songs around you. I always wanted to thank you for one thing. You were the one who taught me how to love Laterano. But at the same time, I knew I would hurt you and destroy what you cherish. I'm a villain. It would be just for you to hate me. Are you trying to piss me off, Andonian? Whether or not I hate you is for me to decide, not you. I understand that. I'm grateful for it. I'm fortunate to have made a friend like you. Go do what you need to do. But remember, I won't forgive you. I never will. I respect Fiametta. It does piss me off. He's like, yo, you must hate me. Shut the fuck up. That's not for you to decide. Those two are talking to you. Those two are taking you to the Basilica, right, Andonian? It is I who's taking them, Lumion. Oh, pretty art! Oh yeah, it was on him! I forgot about that! Which means you're still determined to walk this path? Of course I am. Will it be dangerous? Unknown might be a better word. Have you ever thought of stopping? Whether I am the captain who attacked you, or an arrogant, naive nurturer in the dream, my doubts, my fixations, my mistakes, they have all led me here. I cannot stop. Alright then. It's hard to call Laterano paradise the way it is now. Don't say that. Effie will start hating her too. The mountain ran rampant across the city. Those strange things she reared against all over the palace. Nobody really knows what's going on, or what will come next. The three of us need to work out a way to solve these issues and find Elle, who's gone missing. As for you, your words look rather serious. Where's FedEx and our Virtuosa? Are they just like hiding back here? You might die, Andonian. We might die. I know. We've talked about Racamere, about its bell tower and its rainy nights, about the mute child you buried in Sargon, about the miner's frozen legs you have amputated in Ursus. They're all hiding around sneaky like. You told me out of all sorts of places, and I remember them all. I always pitied you. I understand many of your opinions, but I never disagreed with you. I could never understand you. It was much the same for you. We're both clear on the matter, just as you know how grateful I am for your pity. Oh, she's playing the music. Oh no, she's playing the music. Well, I am a Latron, aren't I? This is where you shine brightest. I will always remember how you taught me to shoot a gun. Speaking of, where is that gun now? I left it in Laterano. 10 years ago, it was your final mission with our team of commandos. Even if nothing bad happened, you would have still left. Which means these words came out a little late is all. Alright. It's been far too long since that day. I'm glad of it. Gratitude and blame no longer hang so heavy. Well then. Farewell, Andonian. Lumen speaks no further. Osterma goes up to her wheelchair, looking Andonian square in the eyes. I know what you're about to say. No need to thank me. Farewell, Captain. Fiametta looks at Andonian, then our two friends. She stays silent. Farewell. Cardinal Lumen. There's some task I must assign the three of you. He reappears from the corner, just randomly comes back like, alright, you guys done? Cool, sweet. Anyway. That is the first time that, like, FedEx been respectful and not interrupted a moment. You doing alright, Fiametta? I'm fine. Fiametta, this thing might involve me. But I know it's not only my problem or Andonian's. These past 2 years have taught me that. Yeah, I should have really learned that too. Alright, enough about that. Right now, if what Federico says is true, the most important thing is to act quickly. Good thing there's no arms control in real life. I can blast those monsters as soon as I see them. I'll cover you, just like the old days. Wait a second, Lumion. Federico just said that Sanctus who attacked them will fall. Wait, really quickly! She attacked the matriarch. Why isn't she fallen? Exactly, Nathan! Falling's no walk in the park. Trust me on that. But half the people awake in the city are Sanctas. Without their numbers, we won't be able to stop such a large procession. Unless we add in those fallen angels and Arari Federico mentioned. Wait, he said they were pretty emotionally charged and didn't know what they were up to. Not to mention he's only temporary command over them. Not like they need steady nerves or pure intentions to help out. Relax, I'll handle him. I'm a fallen angel too. I've spent lots of time outside Laterano. We got any better choices for Angel Wrangler? It still won't be enough. The situation on the road, the Shrine of Nurtury to the Basilica is too complex. We need to get administrative privileges for the roadside facilities along the way ASAP. Maybe because she's a saint. She's not a saint though. Remember, Virtuoso was the one being asked to be a saint. Lemuel in the dream was a cardinal. She's not a saint. Federico's a saint. And even then, he would become a fallen. And Exu just attacked. You think he needs to use a patron gun? I thought she wasn't a saint. Because she even talked about how saints in the situation have the utmost control and to give him a moment. And that's why FedEx was the one in charge. I'll head back to the 7th Tribunal for a bit. By yourself? Don't trust my wheelchair skills? You'll make me mad. Quick, let her rub your ear tufts a bit. So the two of you have everything planned out. What is left for me to add? Let's split up, teammates. Yeah, I do. Isn't she the first saint boss from this final stage? No, I'm pretty sure it's Matriarch. Cause Korea? Can someone look up the Wikipedia? We have to go now, children. Ugo, help take care of the new Sancta friends, alright? Yes, sister. Where did Senor Nurturer go? Did he stop caring about us? He has to go handle a few things for a little while. Think about it. We don't know each other very well, so if he didn't promise me that he'd be back, why would I agree to take care of you? Oh, you're right. Right. Would you like to hear a story about how Laz Zayadan captured the Castle of Dreams? Or maybe how the Kashyyyk brought gold to marry a prince of a Gaul, but the gold turned to sandstorm, burying Lignois. Huh? That's not what we learned in history class. They're not story you hear in Laterano. I can tell you them while we walk. Here, some bread for Patia. You haven't eaten since we got into the city. Making up tall tales for the children again, Nueda? I'm curious. Do the Kukulan treasure the knowledge in their heads as much as you do? I've never met another of my kind. If I can turn that knowledge to stories for the children, with a little of tweaking, then it means there's still some use for it. Otherwise, I'll be scattering a pale fragment in mind. Oh! Iris, I enjoy. Benna looks like she's wearing a giant diaper and I can never enjoy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have surprisingly flexible mindset. Oh, right. Are you disappointed? About what? You traveled all this way to Laterano, to your holy land. But it wasn't apples and fireworks that welcomed you, or a loving god of universal salvation. Instead, you got rampaging demons. I am disappointed, but not completely. Have I told you about how I became a nun, Aruela? Please do. As you know, I wander all around Bolivar from a young age. By the way, Aruela is so calm. Dude, I hope Aruela becomes playable. It wasn't hard to survive. My knowledge provided useful on that front. As for my parents, even if I forgot what they look like, they still managed to fill my head with lots of things. Okay, she became cardinal, but is she a saint? Thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But I couldn't understand the more complicated parts. They point the black flow, the far edge of the sea, the depths of the dunes of gold, even the space beyond the stars. They spoke race after race, secret after secret. Not a good fit for a place like Bolivar. Which is why I hate them, Aruela. Everywhere I look, I see soldiers fighting over men and money, artillery firing left and right. Bolivarians caught in the crossfire. You're not sure? Okay. And all I had were pale fragments. Until I was 13, when I met a nun. A band of true Bolivian guerrillas had robbed her. She was gravely injured, leaning against a rock and close to death. But when I got close, I could hear her singing. Her bandage had fused with her festering wounds. She must have been in so much pain in the final moments of her life, and she was so serene. No, Abuela, not abuela, Abuela. It was a hymn, One that had always been on my mind. One that had poured over in the puzzlement countless times. Abode of our Lord. Font of our parental love. He punishes evil and dives out injustice. All shall bask in his love, whether they have scars or stones. Until that very moment, when some of the pale fragments took on color and form, and came together in something called Laterano. So you took her habit. I did. Even if paradise is pure and spotless white, to me, it cannot compare to the very first time I heard that hymn. I do like that. Her religion isn't just about the actual religion, it's about her survival and how she copes with everything. They might not know each other. Because I know they're both based off of feathered serpents. Look, man, not every feather serpent knows each other. Yeah, she hasn't met any of her kind. Literally 5 minutes ago, that's true. They are the same race. Man, oh, not all Cuculans know each other. So stupid. Good. Nueda, forget everything else. Take the kids and follow the Patia girl. She looks like she knows a way around town. Yeah, there's not many of them. Alright. Wait. You're staying at the Tower of Revelations? But the executor said, a long since fallen sancta doesn't need to listen to a saint. The night we fed Bolivar, I told you I wanted to come back. Revenge. I saw that old bastard through my scope just now. He's at the head of the pack. I won't let him go. But we all have our own obsessions when it comes to Laterano. Welcome in! I do not know how to read your name, so if you would like a nickname, let me know. Welcome in, Bleeding! I don't think I can read the rest of that. Actually, you know, I've said a lot of that. I can read it. Never mind. It's strange, seeing the Basilica devoid of people. Abel is good enough? Okay, well, welcome in, Abel! If I forget, please remind me. I apologize. I try to remember people's names, but sometimes they do slip by. Follow me, please, Arturia. Here it is. The pillars from the scripture? Between these two pillars is a slab engraved with the saint's travels. Press the halos of the saint statue, the same order as listed slab, then push the wall. Look, man! Today's stream has brought some interesting characters. Go, white boy, go! Oh no. I have reported His Holiness many times before, but I never noticed its hidden mechanism. Maybe because you never doubted Laterano. I hope what you're about to see does not sway your faith. Oh? I'm looking forward to it already. God, I love her! I love her so much! Entry followed the Pope down here once. They had passed the buried bones of saints, past stales and statues showcasing their deeds, walked 1,000 years of Laterano before arriving at the end of history. I just love it so much because, like, you might lose your faith, and she's like, alright, bet, this is so cool, let's do this. Honestly, her design, weapon, and the way that she fights, all of them I really enjoy. But Antonio suspects his memories are still in disarray. The former wide of the corridor is gone, entirely replaced by the door cold sheen of iron. Statues of the saints still line the path. Bizarrely shaped lumps of machinery protrude the walls, engulfing their arms, eyes, and legs. It seems like devils had their way with our history. Thank you for your warning, Doyen. I would have been much more surprised otherwise. No, this place has changed. Antonio furrows his brow. In the distance, he sees red light blinking faintly. He knows what it is. War criminal characters are amazing. I love them so much. That's my wife right there. Yeah, she doesn't really fight. Well, I would call it psychological warfare. That's what she's doing. To an extreme. Do you see that red light? That's where we're going. But we should only be seen much further down this corridor. Stay alert. A cloaked guard suddenly appears. The moment he sees Federico, he starts firing. There's no room for negotiation. I do love the fact that, like, these bots, they're also technically Sancta, but they won't become Fallen. Mental gymnastics, yes. We love hot war criminals. We love hot war criminals. Alert. Repeat. Alert. Intruder sighted. Eliminating on sight. An ear-piercing siren begins to wail as more and more guards file into the trio's field of view. Their blurry visages hide beneath their cloaks, like spirits in shadow. Red, welcome in! While their halos shine the more dazzling. Look, man, technically, forcing your enemy to commit suicide is not against the Geneva Convention. The Canadians haven't figured out how to do that yet. Once they do, it will be, but we're not there yet. The guards protecting the shrine, nurturing the dreamer, now here. Convincing them to do it isn't. Some methods are. But, like, convincing them? Not really. She's just playing a little song and they're just doing it themselves. Like, you know, technically nothing's wrong with it. One of the situations. This means we're in the right place. Stand behind me. This isn't the dream. It's obviously still reality. So why'd all the color? It's been erased. Holy priestess. It's quiet here. We won't be disturbed by the commotion over there. Given the logo's treatment. Yeah, she has so much control over it. Mimi, welcome in! She stands at the corner, looking out across the deathly silence, completely unguarded against you. But I don't like it, Sin. It's perhaps too quiet. But we have no other choice, do we? Yes! Leave! I divorced you! Go away! She's not limiting me, Doctor. Hami is not here. I can't guarantee I can hold her off, but I'll do my best. Relax, you're safe. I won't allow you to be disturbed by the chaos he Sanctus cause. I thought you were locked up in Rhodes Island. That doesn't matter compared to what's currently on my mind. Entering attack mode? Sorry, Doctor. She might have shown up because of me. I never thought she'd catch on to me when I tried to access PCS. Did you cause this calamity? Calamity? I see only the evolution of a species. The pointless struggle of life. So yes! God damn it! You already took the kids! Go away! Everything happening left around her right now is a product of PCS autonomous deviations. I know! It pisses me off! All I did was recalibrate it beforehand, return to original purpose. Of course, it's adapted to the process of original project sense. Speaking of the process, R has slept far behind projection, Sin. Original purpose? Good to know you haven't lost your curiosity. I know, right? Abel gets it. Fuck her! God damn it! She took my home. She took my kids. She's taking my sanity. PCS was an experiment developed by using bionics, though we were never able to understand its true nature. There was also the risk of disturbing the subject's cognitive functions when used. Honestly, I'm surprised there's not Priestess Dojins. bleeding, have her. Take her, please. Get her away from here. Say, you too. Do whatever you want. Get her away. Nathan, you have no idea. You have no idea. Like, I know I have horrible taste in women, but god damn! It's just not online yet. Oh, I see. But in the face of the grim disaster, still brought into service ahead of schedule. Can reduce barriers to communication and strengthen the bonds between individuals, all while maintaining thinking abilities and personality. This offered many benefits to our soldiers and scientists. Damn right, Strat! Taylor, have fun. Yes, oh god. Punchy, you're right. Give all the bad exotogens to Priestess. It has been gathering dust since the left behind on Terra. But as you know, Sin, it's still far from operating to its full potential. What connection does it have to the Originium project? Is that what we're calling me now? Oh, never mind. Warframe. No, never mind. That's not me. That's not me. Okay, no, you're right. Oh, God. Am I now the chick with the war crime fetish? Excuse me? Don't get excited, Sin. I'll explain everything. However, your companion seems like she has got something to say to you. Yee! Oh, it's over. Bad news, Doctor. Can't find a way out of here. For goals to Originium. We might not be in Laterano anymore. As keen intuition as ever, but one that lacks basic knowledge. This is just a vision of possible future I conjured up for you using the PCS system. No more time, no more color. A place locked in eternal stasis. It's rare for us to have a chance to walk together, Sin. Come. Maybe behind these conflicts they have nothing to do with. No, you're afraid I'll access the PCS system. Alan, we are so fucked for real! She lacks the badonkas cancelled? Holy shit. I sense hate in your voice. I understand. It's because of MA10. Your calcit. You left in such a hurry last time. You still have many doubts have not yet been cleared. While I have many conjectures I must confirm with you. Something strange about the way she's acting. Her expression is different than she was back on the deck. I could try and attack. Put away those talons. I respect that you're giving yourself a name, monster, but I assume your fundamental unpinning is better than you do. Exactly! Kill yourself now! Where's that virtuoso meme? That's what we need! If you want AM10 back, I can help you, Sin. You know where to find me. Okay, like, there's no benefit to that. I didn't like Calcit. I don't want to go back to see Priestess to get Calcit back. I know that's what you want too, monster. Yeah, you should exit the stage now. Don't get taken in by her, monster. This isn't her real body. You've always clung to that connection between matter and reality. Origin of the language you created, so naturally, I can use it to make my words heard by whoever I want. It is so for you, and it is so for that machine. No, I don't, Jin. Elaborate. Because I really don't know about it. Yeah, she's omnipresent! Just merchant with no DP yourself, Priestess. In response to me, it's propagated. They created an even larger cache to perform a new round of calculations. Is that the calcit we're gonna have at Enfield? It's not impossible bleeding. The machine operates on its instilled logic, seeking the continuation of itself, and its community has achieved emotional resonance. But in your haste, you decided this was an error to be stopped, even though Sanctus regarding his rejection from the law. Follow me, Sin. Witness a true crisis with your own eyes. Every department of the Curia has its own offices. The Basilica is merely ceremonial. There should not be a complex space beneath it. Oh! I don't want Priestess character. No! God damn it. Every department of the Curia has its own offices. The Basilica is merely ceremonial. There should not be such a complex space beneath it. We must perform one final round of testing. They got nuked by copyright? Oh, shit. Wait, is that... No, that's added to the CN one. You said you went one-way passage before, right, Antonian? We've changed direction 6 times. Now we're here again. 7, actually. One thing I do appreciate about YouTube, if it's only one song, you can erase it. Oh, Kyo! No! Kyo got copyrighted for it? I know somebody mentioned that the skin has certain lines. I haven't gotten the skin, so I don't know it. We head back. If someone knows about the skins and lines and don't mind posting them on the server, that'd actually be very cool. If it's too much of a hassle, don't worry about it, guys. The 3 return to the former position. A platform, 1 more wide of the church, blends into the black of the machinery. Wantonly streaked with red light emanating from an unknown source. That is true. You can thank you, I appreciate that. Disorder, chaos, imbalance, danger. No matter from an architectural or religious point of view, shape and structure has lost all meaning. They cannot stop themselves from wondering if they are still in Londrano. Federico and Arturia stop walking around at the same time. It is an extremely familiar experience. Before they met the Witch King, they wandered an infinite flight of stairs. Oh! I see. There's no need to go any further. This is derived structure that did not originally exist. While I do not know the principal's process behind it, has without a doubt warped since. More space here. We are an incomprehensible maze. He's preventing us from approaching. Who? The god of the Sancta. The answer to everything. Thank you, I appreciate that, Strat. I'll try to remember to check it after stream. There's a few things I have to check after stream. Don't expose our position, Fede. I don't sense any human emotion coming from them. Are they really Sancta? Or are they machines here to tidy up the maze? They're the most likely the same organism above ground. If ordinary Sanctas attack them, they will fall. I agree, Taylor. The deeper we go, the more of them there are. The stronger their empathy becomes. We beat back a wave of them. That just draws in another. We'll end up completely overwhelmed. Yeah, of course you can ask a question. Questions are always available. I might not always answer. If I don't answer, I'll tell you straight up. Just in case it's one of those things I'll miss it. The procession is moving at a fast pace. Is your flesh blue? Yes. Yes, it is. It was inspired by what everyone thought Mostimo was. I'm not gonna lie. And then it turned out Mostimo wasn't, but that's okay because his bestie still has it. You're apparently stuck in one of her guns? What do you mean? Smurf Maxine? Punchy, that's the rudest thing you've ever said to me. That is the rudest thing. I'm disappointed in you. The procession is moving at a fast pace and will need much time to arrive to Basilica. It's highly unlikely Cardinal Lumi and his team will be able to stop their advance completely. I wonder if it's safe to eat? Wild. Holy shit. Wild. We must learn the entire truth about this calamity. We have wasted too much time already. Perhaps I may be of some use. You are severely wounded. I'll leave the patrols to the two of you. But when it comes to pathfinding, I happen to be rather good at that. Light gathers on Donian's palm. Arts? I don't think he's talking about that situation. Thank you, Antonian. You shouldn't go so far, Senor Jaime. I didn't see you all day. I only found out you came to the beach after asking around. I just wanted something to eat. Didn't think sea fog would be this thick. Honestly, I should drink more because like my throat is starting to hurt. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I'm not going to lie. I've been concentrated on this one. Even if there wasn't any fogs. Pirates rhyme these parts. Thorns, 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 thorns. You shouldn't live Roca Maria just because you feel like it. At least ask me to come with you next time. Go, White go! Alright, alright. Speaking of, was that your arch just now? The fog was so dense. Couldn't even see my own shoes. Thought I'd be lost forever. But then a ray of light came by. Man on the left is so you! It's so over. I thought somebody managed to repair the local lighthouse or something. No need to be so dramatic. I'm just glad I managed to help you. Never! Never! I don't want him! Hobo Maxine. But Andonian, I heard your people use guns. Custom-made ones. I also heard your homeland, the place called Laterano, is universal paradise. My hope is Roca Maria. I was born here and raised here, Senor Jaime. Let's go home. I'll carry the food. The light parts the dawn mist, and our quarry line of sight is blocked. I will show you the way. Now is your chance, Fiametta. Got them! Lumion, Mostma, sweep the battlefield. Understood, Captain. Not bad, Andonian. Keep a trick up your sleeve like that. There's way too many bandits in this gang. Without your arts, we wouldn't have been able to resolve things quickly. It's just unconscious reaction. It got me and the others out of trouble a few times before I got my guardian gun. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to find Laterano. I nearly forgot that you only got your gun the day before you joined the Pontifical cohorts. But you're pretty good with it. Can't tell you never used it before. It's a part of Lateran's life, isn't it? I should be practiced with it. Besides, as I found out recently, guns and halos are what keep Laterano invincible. It doesn't need the glimmer of mine. Talking about that stuff again, Andonian? Sorry. This operation's gone pretty off the rail compared to the original plan from the Pontifical cohorts. Should we write details as is? Whatever. I'm sure you'll polish up the final report. But what about the places outside Laterano? How many Roca Marias? How many lonely islands are there beyond the reach of the faith? I cannot forget. I can see. Andonian? Is it Laterano? Or... No. There is no difference. If, through spiritual light, even the darker strain can be cleansed. If with the pious heart, even a savage monster can wade out of the mud. Does that not mean there are no lonely islands beyond the reach of the faith? Then why is it all I've seen, everything I've known, couldn't be saved? There must be something missing, something I overlooked. A path. Not a power, nor a place, but simply a path. A path that leads from present torments to future salvation. If you can show me that future, then you must know the path that leads to it. Tell me, show it to me. The Colossus of Nothingness swims through the gaps in space-time. It does not respond to Andonian. The details of the strange yet oh so real sight begin to warp and flow into silence. And everything is smeared with a thick layer of clouds. Oh no. truly white pussy? Abel, I think we have very different tastes in characters. I need to know more. Can you hear what I'm saying, Andonian? Put that thing down. No, Lumion. You don't know what I saw. I can't stop here. Light burst forth from Andonian's hand, like a plant rushing headlong into season, blooming as if about to wither. Is there a Jesus-like figure in Arknights? Teresa. Kind of Amya now. There's a lot of Jesus-like figures, not just one. Big Bob. He wants to part the clouds. Herda? One guy, welcome in. I'm sorry, Spirit. I'm sorry. He wants to part the clouds. He wants to see the revelation in all clarity. He wants to grasp all possibility. The Witch King? That's a possibility. Hey, good job! From then on, once more did he set foot on the journey, bearing sin and evil upon his back, guiding foreign believers to Laterano, searching for an answer. Ooh, be safe, one guy. Yeah, bulldozing. It's very easy to bulldoze it, I'm not gonna lie. But he had no time to share what he saw. The truth that nearly shook him to his core. He had walked so many paths, yet what was on the one thing that remained constant? Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking. He will always remember that year. The year the salt wind buried his home. And the emotions he bore his heart when he left Roca Maria. That was the starting point of his journey. The sounds of Zekir fighting the patrols do not stop. Andonian do not hold back as he casts his arts. An endless font of light flowing from his body, winding its way into the depth of the maze. Rather than harsh light, it is gentle, perhaps even dim, like sunlight caressing a patch of autumn leaves, tracing the paths through which they fall. He asked himself, Pathfinder, where does this path end? Until finally, the glaring red light cuts off his arts. Hilda? That's fine. And fix cancer too? I call it Mega AIDS. Once he saw alongside Inganvilista, the 11th. Once he found himself shaken. Yeah, this note is long. The light is more icy, more piercing, more dangerous than before. But Andoni does not close his eyes. He knows that Cold Machine is his lord, his god, the foundation of his faith. Andonian faces God. He does not turn away. He has sought and he has lost. He has pondered and he has doubted. By the way, this is only the first part. I mean, I'd be wary of the Doctor and Priestess too. A sharp pain runs through them. It only takes a moment for his vision to go dark, but at the same time, here's God's answer. I like how God is just technology. Okay, so this is where we're stopping because my throat can definitely not handle part 2 of this. We'll do MT9 on Friday and hopefully finish the vent. That being said, we only did this too. I did get very, 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 very distracted. Bye, Say! Yeah, I'm gonna finish my tea and have a rest. But we'll do this on Friday. Thank you everyone for joining. Yeah. I don't think we're a very small animal date. I think it's bigger than that. But that's for a different conversation. As always, don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday. And I hope you guys all have a good night. Bye-bye! Enjoy your art! Bye-bye!